Yeah. I get that feeling in my stomach like I'm feeling for a come up, like a pregnant woman eating for her unborn son or daughter. Serial killer with a splash of cold milk. These men are built, but wait, lactic acid home skills for the massive more meals for the gastric hole still. Listen, we may clash, but the titans don't chill. This is food for thought, food for you all. We ain't the news, just a crew with the tools for the sport. Fast food.
You are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
It's a short space of time.
I'm asking you, do you like the way I look? Do you think I'm a handsome person?
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm not checking how man's look. Obviously, like, you hold your bridges to a higher standard to regular regulars.
Yeah.
So if you're not looking the part in my company, I'll be like, Morgz, you know what, brethren? We'll let the outfit run today, but next time we might have to mix and match or something.
But why? But all right.
In regards to, are you a handsome guy? Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I can see why you're married, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And you're a father. See what I'm saying? It's not hard for you to, you know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
It's cool, bro. It's cool.
I appreciate that. Why I asked is because I feel like men feel some type of way about complimenting another man. And I think as grown folk, because we're all grown, I think it's important that we compliment each other, and it doesn't mean anything other than
when you say it doesn't mean anything. What in particular were you alluding to?
It doesn't mean you're gay.
Okay,
it just means that you rate, like, because I rate you highly.
Okay, I appreciate.
Thank
you.
More time. I would say yeah, bruv. Those, yeah, man. I like the sneaks.
Yeah.
I like, but I feel like I don't. It doesn't make me any less of a man, or it don't make me funny if I say, yeah, man, Drizzy's a handsome Donny, man. You get me?
Disclaimer, you know this is a safe space, right?
Yeah.
So if you feel like, do you know what I mean? It's cool, bro. It will not change my opinion of you. Do you know what I mean? I might be a bit more, on point in regards to like where I bend down and tie my shoelace and stuff around you, but it wouldn't change my opinion of you. It's fine.
But it's okay though.
Yeah, because I know for a fact I've complimented you on your sneaks previously.
But my sneaks is not me.
It doesn't matter. You still get bro. Just embrace the compliment. It doesn't matter which way it's coming from. Just embrace it, G.
So when you say my sneaks look good, that means you're saying I look good.
I'm basically saying, yeah, and that you're on point with, like our guest who shall remain nameless right now until we do the proper intro. I could look at the brother and say, I like how he fits together. And again, I can see why he's someone's father. You know what I'm saying?
Because it was like you have conversations with the man them, and you know the man them, especially the man them move around you, are cool.
Yeah.
And otherwise you wouldn't move around them, to be honest with you.
No, birds of a feather flock together.
Because they say God cleanliness is next to godliness.
That's
and
a fact.
I feel like, and I believe you're a reflection of your friends.
100%, bro. 100%,
I'm not
bro.
walking around with bogey in my nose,
and
you're not saying to me, "Yo, Morgz, before you walk, yeah, man, you get me."
Yeah.
And I will, and vice versa. I'm always somebody that will look at my brethren and say, "Look, we're representing each other," and I think this whole thing looks,
and I think, especially, when we step out together, which we have on many occasions, we definitely let people know we're in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, Martin, we're in the house. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's important.
You have to have standards. If you don't have standards for yourself, bro,
I was upset you cut your beard, though. I preferred you with your beard.
But you never said that to me until now.
No, I said to you before.
Did you?
Yeah. I said, because you grew your beard out.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that looks cool. And then...
Yeah, a lot of women told me that as well. But it was getting a bit too... I was feeling too much pressure. Like, there's like, oh my gosh, like, Dre, you look so good with like... You got so good with beard. But it was just frustrating and like, we're not going out anywhere. We're in a pandemic. I let it grow. And a couple of times
I didn't even know
and I was like,
you could.
"What?"
I didn't know you could grow your beard.
Yeah, it was a
because-
proper. And then people start saying, you know, is your mama that white? Because you know I got fair hair, so like
why do they do that?
because remember
'Cause
my
you're
beard,
because
it
you're-
looked ginger, innit?
Yeah.
It's red.
My hair grows red as well.
Okay.
It can, even
Okay.
though you can see the
Cool.
That's another thing I wanted to talk to you
Yeah,
about.
but wait. It's not about you though. It's about my beard.
Alright,
so
cool.
my beard at the time was definitely getting me DMs from Back to the Future.
From bits.
You know, people who you forgot had contact to you.
Wow.
But then you realize, oh, Instagram's a public platform. Of course, if someone sees that someone's following this person, they go, oh, or you like something, like, hold on a minute, that person looks familiar. Yeah, I had a few things, like compliments, shall we say, fly through from past tense.
In your DMs.
In the DMs. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see, man. If I might grow it, but I don't know. You know, I like my boys' looks though.
What do you think of our guy Drizzy? You think he looks good?
Yeah, Drizzy does his thing.
Yeah.
That's his way of compliment, and I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. That's how the man will give you the compliment. Yeah, you do your thing. I'll take that. I will take that. Thanks, Joe. I'll take that.
Drizzy does his thing.
I'll take that. That's how the compliment said in the group, innit? The group chat. Yeah,
Why
you do your thing.
can't you say he's handsome? Why can't you just say he looks good?
You might not think I'm handsome, and that's okay.
I don't know. That's for the birds to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jojo Tarantino.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jojo Tarantino.
with the gems.
All right.
You are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
This is a fast food podcast. I go by the name of Morgan Hytes. I'm here with one of my illustrious co-hosts today, Drizzy Sakafet Freckles. Son, a massive shout out to Trim Trimmer, who's got the keys to my Bemo, who couldn't be here today.
Yep.
Get well soon, my brother. Let's not forget, we're here every fortnight to bring you food for thought, soul food for the mind, and a feast for the palate. Before we kick off the show, we're all available on relevant DSPs, Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Podcasts. The episode is also available visually on our YouTube channel, which is Fast Food Podcast TV. Please subscribe, hit the like button, click the notification tab for instant updates when the episodes drop. I want a big shout out to man like Jocho Montana, aka the Thug from the South, aka the Dry Foot Barbarian.
Jeez.
Our cameraman, good to see you once again, my son. Good to see you.
My son. Yo. No, hold on, wait a minute.
Right.
So-
Also, we're keeping it moving. First of all, I want to say apologies to our fans, the foodies. We haven't been here for a while. Just, do you want me to explain? I'll explain in a minute. But we are back and we will be bringing you Fast Food Podcast episodes every fortnight once again. So don't watch no face. I want to say a massive shout out to Asher D, aka Ashley Walters, for coming on the show. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to take your time out to come and link the man them. We appreciate you. We love you. We wish all the best in your endeavors, in your career going forward. And we'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much, sir.
Have you told him he's handsome recently?
Man.
You should
He
send him a
knows,
message
man.
just to let him know.
Yeah. I'm actually need to call him and say you're handsome.
Okay.
I don't know.
Makes
I don't know,
sense,
man.
bro.
Yeah, it might.
Keep
Yeah,
that same energy.
No, for real.
You know what I mean?
No, for real. Now,
Shout out to Genesis. Don't forget. We have Genesis
shout out
Elijah.
to Genesis Elijah.
That man there. This is
Big shout out to Genesis Elijah, who also came on the show.
Yeah.
And
Gems.
Drop some gems.
Yeah.
Once again, blessings to you, sir, and the family.
Yeah, man.
All best endeavors on your career. And we'll see you soon. He's a friend of the show now, aren't you?
Yep.
So, yeah, big up to yourself. Now.
Present.
We have another special guest today. Now, what I don't want the foodies to do is just get like used to this special guest treatment.
Nah, it's only certain dogs.
We're not a special guest
kind of thing.
We're not.
This ain't Good Morning Britain or
but
whatever.
we've got a couple Donnies that
Have to pass through.
Have to pass through and
Facts.
represent.
Yeah.
Now, this particular Donny,
Talk about it.
feels like I speak to him all the time, actually.
That's a fact.
It's one of them ones, like, it's becoming normal. You
Right.
know? Before I say his name, I look at my phone.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's like, it's calm. I speak to him all the time. You know,
Calm.
like that.
Yeah, I
But this
respect that.
particular gentleman, I would say right now is a living legend in my eyes. The man has crafted a sick career out for himself. He's been doing this 20 plus years now. He's very humble individual.
Still looking 18.
Yeah, Donny with the beard and that.
Do you know what I mean?
with it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
Get me?
That, just take off the beard, that drops at least 5 years off of him, man. You know what I mean? 13. You know what I mean?
And when you check the resume, it's cold.
Cold.
It's very cold.
Bulletproof.
The gentleman I'm talking about is Kojo Anim.
Hi, brothers. Thank you for having me.
No problem, bro. Welcome, sir. How you been?
I'm good, you know. I'm good. Yeah, man. We're outside again.
Yes.
You know, the weather's been great.
Yes.
And yeah, man, I just feel like just a new season in everyone's life, new chapter.
Yeah.
And I feel like we all kind of digested self for the last 2 years. Got a bit more of an indication of who we really are, where we're at, and where we want to be.
Absolutely.
And I feel like now is the time to show those who took that time and used it wisely over those who wasted it.
100%.
Because I feel like we all needed to kind of relax, sit down a bit, and just, you know, remind ourselves of what's actually important.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, man, I'm feeling good.
Good
Yeah,
to see you, man. You look well.
Thank you, sir.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Man staying young. You know,
Do you know what it is, Morgs? Because my football team's doing well, blood. I've noticed, my skin starts to go bad when, my team's not doing well.
Talk about it.
You know what I mean? Like, I see you shining. You must support an amazing team. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, I'm just saying, like, when your team's doing well in the Prem,
it's calm.
it's all right, yeah, man.
So for your information,
Yeah.
that's another Liverpool fan.
Oh, wow.
Is that 100%?
Ops.
Oh, yeah, it's your brother.
Man
That's
United.
against Arsenal, innit?
And United.
Oh, is it?
Ops.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I actually don't mind Man United because they're rubbish. That's all the time. I don't like them when they're doing good. But when they're rubbish, I like them.
Yeah.
They're not that bad.
You know what? Yeah, I rate them still. No, I do rate them.
No, we don't. They've been looking spicy recently.
Yeah.
They think.
Or the signing. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them.
Well, it's what the ladies, we don't want Tonton to dry up, so we're going to move quickly. But Ten Hag was talking greasy.
That's fine. That's all good. Let them enjoy the 4-0.
He was talking greasy. He said something about Klopp's errors and that is done.
No, I did not say that.
What did he say?
What? You see?
What did he say?
This is classic Twitter
What did he
chat.
say?
A reporter said to him, currently the Premier League dominance is between
Man City and
Klopp
Liverpool.
and Guardiola.
Yeah.
And he basically said, yes, I'm fully aware of that, but that doesn't mean it can't be broken up along those lines. And he's meant to say that.
Why is he not meant to say that? Not to make this a football conversation, but I feel like this is going to be the season where I think things get back to normal.
Yes.
I think a lot of teams have just bought well.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've always needed other teams to beat Man City. We can't
100%.
just rely on ourselves. So
100%
I feel like it'll be an interesting league this year.
interesting.
Yeah. Still,
But we'll still
the
spank.
two
We'll
teams
still
will-
spank them though.
Yeah.
You reckon,
That's
yeah?
like-
Yeah. Because what you rate pre-season? That victory in pre-season, you rate that?
Bro, why did you?
Safe, lovely,
no
bro.
one talked about pre-season.
Lovely, bro.
Was that burning your chest? Like, I had not talked anything about pre-season,
Slightly
bro.
is a little bit.
Do you know what I
We don't
mean?
like losing any game.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Are you okay?
The Fast Food Podcast.
Kojo's here today as
Yes,
a co-host.
sir. Yeah.
I feel like because we have so many different types of conversations, I just felt like it was good for you to just come and be a part of our show today, more than just back and forward. So Kojo, and
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
No.
That's kind of dead food. So we're just gonna go through pop culture today and talk about a few things. I don't know what you want to start with in particular. What's on your mind right now?
What's on my mind
Yeah,
right
man,
now?
it's bare things.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Instagram. What are we thinking? This new Instagram change.
What is the change, though?
So when you go on Instagram now, no longer do you see photos. You're just seeing videos upon videos upon videos.
Like reels.
Like reels.
Okay.
So like they've just within the last, I would say in the last 2 weeks, they've changed the whole algorithm and
reels.
To reels.
So trying to make it more TikTok-y.
To make it more TikTok-y.
Because people, do you know what it is? People are posting less.
Yeah.
And I think they've probably done that on purpose because the numbers on the posts aren't like the numbers on the reels. But the reels are visual, not necessarily interactive as much. So I guess they're kind of realizing the dominance of TikTok at the moment and kind of going more in that direction. Do you know what I mean?
And to be fair, a lot of funny stuff I see is normally people who've uploaded it on TikTok, downloaded it, and then brought it over to IG and put it up. And it's like, right, okay, cool. So I guess they were just tired of seeing that TikTok at whatever floating around on the screen. So I guess, you have to evolve, man, because to be fair, Instagram have had it easy. Like, there's no other platform like Instagram with the
But you know
pictures
what? But saying that,
videos.
Snapchat still seems to be breathing.
Yeah.
That whole world there. And
Surprisingly,
TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, and TikTok's just kind of doing their thing as well. Do you know
So
what
do you
I mean?
think that man there tried to buy TikTok out and then TikTok said, nah, mate.
I don't. You know what's funny?
Nah.
I don't think they even attempted.
You reckon?
Yeah.
These Chinese men don't give a fuck about your pay.
Yeah, nah.
Their money long.
True.
Yeah, this ain't two white boys that come up with a good idea, bro. These are Chinese.
Yeah.
The government probably own TikTok. You get me? You're gonna buy the government.
Facts.
Nah, for real.
Zuckerberg needs to relax on this one. Sometimes you gotta sit down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta sit down.
Hold
still.
that. Yeah, you know what I mean?
And I do like the reels because again, this fast pop culture that we got now, when you're looking at videos, you want quick information. You get to watch, especially with our content, you want to just see quick little, and if you're interested, then obviously you will then go check out a page.
Listen, it's funny you lot are talking about this. Like this week, I've had my best week on Instagram, right?
Sick.
So I've decided that, you know, I've got all this material that I've put out. I've not really done much with it. Do you know what I mean? So I've chopped them all up into like 30 seconds, minute. Yeah. And I've literally, like on Instagram, this week, like I put up a video and it's on over 500,000 views on it.
Right.
That's
what's up.
A little bit of material. And I've worked out to just put the title of it on there so people know what it is, and then they tap into it. And then 500,000, and then TikTok, which is somebody, AJ on Clubhouse, has kind of really told me about the importance of TikTok. I put the same little clip on there, 2.4 million.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That's good.
Do you know what I mean? And every time I go in it, it's like 7,000 new followers. And I'm like, this is crazy. So because with comedy, it's not like music where you hear the tune and you can't wait to see it at concert. When you've heard a joke, it don't ring the same again. When you hear it again, it just dilutes every time you hear it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So comedians are very wary about putting material, but I just looked at it as like, I've got to perform for the internet now.
Have to.
Do you know what I mean? And then bring them to the big stuff live. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's just like, put it out right. Film, put it out right.
But isn't that like the equivalent of back in the day? In order to get some sort of following, someone would get the bootleg version of, let's say, a Chappelle show. That starts circulating around, you know, and the next thing you know, it's like Chappelle then announced, I'm doing a Killing Them Softly stand-up or whatever. And then you're like, that's the guy from the DVD. He's been busting me up with these little skits. I've got to go watch this guy. It's the equivalent. It's just that, obviously, like magicians, comedians are very, very protective of their material.
I didn't want to start with this, and I don't want to divulge until later on, but how do you feel actually about the current state of the way that new comedians have emerged with, remember it was Vine? It was like sketches and things of that nature. Because obviously you come from a place of
in the circuit.
You're a real comedian, right? You go on stage, you work out your little kinks, you work out your jokes, that don't work, I'm gonna run with this one. Then you put out your specials. How do you feel about the new way that comedians are emerging? You happy about it?
At first, I think a lot of comedians felt like they were taking our audience, right? Because people have, started typing LOL and not laughing. Not laughing really. Most of the time we press LOL, we're not laughing.
Bro, I've never sent anyone an LOL message. I've never sent anyone or commented LOL. I always use the crying, laughing one. Or like I've never written LOL. Or let's explain why I find the joke funny. But
But I feel like, so remember, and it's new. When people don't understand new, they fear it sometimes. You know what I mean? And I think that's what a lot of comedians did. Because the comedy clubs were getting more empty. Because people can pick up their phone and laugh.
Right.
So why do I have to go and get my hair done, dress up, buy a new outfit?
Yeah.
So, I realize that people aren't going out for good anymore. They're going out for amazing, great.
Yeah.
That's what gets people out of their house. Something great has to be happening. Not good, because I can have good at home. I can have good on my phone.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of comedians felt a bit like, what are these lot trying to do? And also what was happening, which no one wants to talk about, is a lot of those sketch people were taking our jokes and making them into sketches.
You weren't clocking that.
Do you understand? So now this person's got 1 million views.
Yeah. Off
my joke. So I'm saying to him, bro, like, you can't do that because people get punched in the mouth for that.
Yeah, of course.
On the circuit.
Yeah. Real talk.
But you lot come true, go to the comedy club, sit there, you're writing down a sketch. So you see the joke, oh, we can turn that into a sketch. We got more followers than him. So now he goes on stage, does the joke. I saw that on my man's Instagram. But no one cares about that. You see what I'm trying to say? So a lot of that was going on.
Yeah. No one's gonna care because they're not clocking it and they're not looking at what's going on.
Right.
They're not well versed. If maybe people like us who really, I feel like there's a community of people that really take an interest in stand up. Right. Like I'm one of those.
I think it's a respect thing for
Yes.
Because there's no pause, delete, do it, film it again.
Yes.
It's live.
Yeah.
So you don't know because we've all got jokes in us, but to do stand-ups a separate
different
entity. Do you know what I mean?
Different animal.
And for me, I think it's all comedy. I think what they're doing on the gram, in TikTok, all of it's comedy. Even people who are not entertainers, who just build their fan base from doing funny videos, it's all comedy to a certain degree, right? But we do stand-up. Stand-up's just a branch of the comedy tree. So I can't knock these men that are doing what they're doing. They found a way to feed their family.
Fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? And found a way to kind of support themselves. You know what I mean? So we celebrate that. We do that. It's just, there has to be a level of respect
Absolutely.
for material and people's ideas. Because ideas are what the whole world's craving. Ideas. So imagine you come up with an idea, someone who's got more followers than you.
T-Fit.
Right? T-Fit, put it out there. In a sketch, you go on stage and go, yo, and they're like, because remember, they can get to that person quicker than I can.
Yeah.
And also their audience is younger. You have to be 18 to come see me. Yeah. You know what I mean? I could be 6 to laugh on the phone.
True.
Yeah.
What about did you ever see Donnie, who played he's been in a lot of things, but I think this is where people probably remember him, who I'm talking about. He played Bobby Brown in the new edition
I knew you
stuff.
was going to talk about him,
When he was doing the
Instagram stuff.
Kevin Hart stuff, like where does that, based on everything you just said, where does that fall? Because obviously he's not claiming it's his joke, but he's reenacting it in certain
I mean, no, that's different because you can hear Kevin Hart's voice.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So he's paying homage to it and then they turn it into a sketch. But he's part of King Batch's group.
Yeah.
So
and Kim Batch's
Right.
Vine.
There you go. All of them, man, they got together.
Teeth in
and
dons.
they kept on building ideas. So from that, but because they were actors who were struggling that wanted to get known, they couldn't get known. So they come together. And they built something. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And they were careful about who else they let in. Yeah. You have to benefit this group. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I've done a few videos with Batch, but it's like when you get in there and you're in that rhythm of creating content. People look at it and goes, "Oh, all they're doing is it's work."
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's writing. You're writing, aren't you?
You're writing. You're coming up with ideas. What's good as well as he's directing like TV shows now and all that. They've all come up. They've all helped each other, and they're the next generation are going to be doing movies and all the other stuff. Do you know what I mean? So. Definitely big up to all them man there. Like they've all literally found a way for themselves by working together.
Yeah, I think that's important because I think because even with when I look at the music business and how the music business has changed with streaming and everything else, initially it felt really it felt oversaturated. Music is like
microwave food
every Friday.
Where when I was coming up, you had to burn a CD, you had to go studio, you had to go to the club, wait outside, listen to my stuff, perform it. Then you know what I mean. And then obviously the whole thing changed with YouTube and everything else. But I think it's important that you embrace what's new. I think embracing what's new is the most important thing because I don't ever want to be a hater. I never want to be a hater. I don't want to be a person that's like, right. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Again, we've all got ideas, but then it's not just so easy to implement those ideas as well. So outside of I don't like how you feel about it, is the way that people could just take your ideas. But on the flip side of it, people finding new ways of getting their material out, I rate it.
Yeah,
I respect
no, for
it.
sure, for sure.
You know what I mean? So yeah, no, definitely. But we're gonna divulge more later on, Coach.
If you do that, you're setting up the side. All right, drop it. What, where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Yo.
I sent Kojo a video.
Oh, man, we getting there already?
Yeah.
Wow.
I sent Kojo a vid. Obviously, Trim shared the post in our group.
I didn't check it. Because that group have you not noticed I hardly reply to a lot of things in that group? That group gets too...
I'll show you. You only need that 2 minutes.
That group gets too crazy with
Bro,
stuff in it, bro.
You only need 2 minutes.
First of all, I'm sorry to anyone who has seen the video, and I'm sorry to anyone who knows me. Second of all, I never did that for pleasure, and I didn't do it for money. There is actually a bigger story behind it, but I'm not going to sit on TikTok and share my story because I don't really feel like I need to explain myself to anyone. It's an investigation with the police, although I hope that made sense.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
21 seconds is enough.
Yeah.
Nah.
So her name is Jessie Jacob.
Of course, it's a fucking Jessie.
Her name is Jessie Jacob. Jessie.
Boy, yo, Coach, don't get us cancelled, please.
And
I just need clarity in my life.
The video dropped in a group. I press play. I see this girl talking, and I see a dog.
Right. Nice dog, by the way.
Which is unfamiliar. No, not unfamiliar to white folks.
No,
they love a dog.
They do love a dog.
Yeah.
Oh, they love a dog. Clearly.
But I see...
Good choice of words.
I see the dog licking the... Joe, have you seen it?
Nah, you know what finished me? You see when the angle changed? That's what I was like that.
Oh, yeah, when it was arched.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Okay. The dog's probably called Archie as well. You know, that's the kind of name they give them kind of dog there. You know what I mean? Archie.
This girl is in the video with the dog licking out her batty crease. And I was like, wow. And then she started talking. So she's gone, this video's leaked.
Yeah.
She's gone, I didn't leak it.
Okay.
I didn't do it for money.
Clearly.
And I didn't get enjoyment out of it. Even though her mouth is open wide like me, I know her mouth,
you know her mouth is open. Yeah. You know when you're trying to get a kid to eat his breakfast. You know, she's breakfast and you do the playing game. And they open their mouth like, yeah, it look like that,
bro. She's also said that the police investigated it.
Oh my gosh. What,
she said
cruelty to animals?
The police investigated it and they didn't take the dog away from her.
They investigated it and they came. Because there's no way. There's no investigation on that video, bro.
But they took Zuma's cats away from him.
They took Zuma's
cats away, yeah. But this dog, clearly, they thought it was useful.
Yeah.
They thought this is a dog. Maybe the dog was doing community service. Maybe he was a wild dog.
Yeah.
And instead of sentencing him, instead of giving him a sentence, they said, no, you got community service with our brethren Jesse.
Yeah, hold that.
Bro.
Wow.
All right. So, fact of the matter is disgusting, yeah? We get that. It's nasty.
Yeah.
But the dog, man, the dog is representing. Still, the dog kind of...
So are you saying this is now a tutorial video?
Rover was getting it in still.
Archie.
Archie was getting it in.
Joe's going to walk it off. He needs to go for a brisk walk. Joe, did you leave the cameras on?
Bro, the dog was just... All right.
At some point, you after 4 licks, the 5th lick, you like it.
Yeah,
after
she
the
liked
5th
it,
lick,
man.
You're enjoying yourself now.
She was in her element. But then I just... all right, if you was the dog... Question. If you was the dog, that's what you do, innit? Look, dogs lick bottom. That's what they do. I swear that dogs, when they're trying to get a female dog, a male dog is trying to...
No, they don't lick, they sniff.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, when you look at Exhibit A, ladies and gentlemen, you will see that this dog had done it before.
Bro!
This dog had done it before.
Bro!
This was not, hey, let me see what this is. This dog knew his way around the clitoris.
What was going on?
The GPS on his tongue was going straight and rotate.
Yes.
And she was, as you said, like the golden arches of McDonald's, bro. She was like, let's go.
Like if you watch the video again, you hear it clearly. You will hear the words, "You have arrived at your destination." Like the sat nav was definitely, it wasn't a TomTom because that was back in the day. It was a sat nav to 2022. All the new roads were in there. All the new roads was updated, everything. You get me? That dog knew where the clitoris was and he was doing his thing.
The dog was doing its thing.
What's the last stop on the
Cockfosters?
See? Thank you very much.
That's what I'm saying.
So we agree the dog should have been taken away from her though.
I think that's animal cruelty.
Yeah.
I personally think it is.
Someone should be homeless and not the dog.
She said she lost loads of friends though. She did say.
What a surprise.
She did say she lost a lot of friends.
She's upset.
Right, this is what I was questioning. She said, if you want to holler at me, call me, I will explain to you the reasons behind the fact that this is happening. So I'm thinking, hold on a minute, wait. What possible reason do you have? Like, all right, does a dog licking out your batio cure cancer?
Well, we are unable to quantifiably confirm this is not the case. Like,
because that's the only. I don't know what. Only for pleasure and freakiness and nastiness do you do stuff like that.
But they do say, a dog's tongue is the most cleanest thing. It's more clean than humans.
Wow.
So imagine Derek and the man them are eating out the pum pum, giving her pH balance of madness. Here comes Archie with a clean thing.
Like aloe vera just cleans up your inside.
Aloe vera tongue. You understand? A man's technically cleaning it. He's cleaning it.
And Jeffrey, Jeffrey has called us like, I'd really love for you to come round and explain to me what you did.
I reckon them Dubai cats have hollered at her.
But you know what? The next man that goes out with her does that has technically lips the dog.
100%.
And he's also competing with a dog.
Technically.
Because she'll be like, nah, this is not how you do it. Archie, come here 1 second.
Apparently, if she barks twice, she wants the dog back. Because your thing's meaty.
That's what I'm saying.
That's mad.
Imagine the thing stops you mid-stroke. Like, nah, that's not it.
Because your thing's dead. And then Archie comes around, what you need, man? What, my man ain't on this. His thing's meaty. He ain't got the aloe vera tongue. All right, cool. Well, let him finish because it's disrespectful. Let him finish and then shout, man, when you're done.
You need me.
Oh my God, this bruv. I don't know what else to say.
What a wonderful world.
You know what it is? We have to accept that there's some weird motherfuckers in this world.
I'm not surprised. These things happen.
But that's what I got caught on camera.
This is cam. This is, exactly.
From bare angles.
Bare angles. The nasty girl.
And you know what? She lips the dog afterwards.
I was going to get to that. Like, good job, Archie. This is why I don't let Steve come around anymore, because you do too much of a good job. Like, you're so up.
Imagine Steve's been belling her all week. No reply. Man seen bare blue ticks on WhatsApp. No response. She's blatantly read it. No response.
Can I see you tonight? And she just puts a dog emoji. Everything he asks, dog emoji. Oh, are you free this weekend? Dog emoji. Oh, you want to go movies? Dog emoji.
Fam.
Netflix and chill. Dog emoji.
He's a confused youth. Like, They do say all dogs go to heaven as well. So they're loyal creatures.
He's definitely doing a lot to get
the
to
dog
heaven,
went
bro.
straight to the bum bum, man. Straight to the bum bum. But anyway, say no more. I've seen it all now.
I don't think so.
Well, have you seen Animal Farm?
No, I'm good. I'm aware.
Never
of
seen
it,
Animal Farm.
I heard about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've seen Animal Farm.
I would not.
Moving on swiftly.
The Fast Food Podcast.
Puppets are no longer hugging black folk.
What do you mean?
In particular, Rosetta.
Hold on. What do you mean puppets?
So did you see?
They played the kids. Oh,
Sesame Street. Sesame Street is getting gully. These guys.
Sesame Street has been very diverse in Hispanic culture.
Her name is
black people.
Rosetta.
Yeah.
As Rosetta arguing, Negroes. I don't understand. We're at the same border as you. As soon as you get in, you switch up on us.
So first of all, when I saw the video, I was like, black people again moaning about it's the same old shit. Because I just saw one clip. Mm-hmm. And I saw more clips.
Multiple.
Together.
Yeah.
Where the same Donny is just...
Rosetta, man.
Just missing all the Negroes.
Yeah.
Like...
There's one point Rosetta is like shaking people's hands and hugging all that, and she sees like the parent of the two little black girls, and she goes like that, as in like, nah, that's not happening today. The Kembe Mutombo finger, nope, not today. And then she looks down at the two little girls, and they're like so gassed to see Rosetta. They're like that, and Rosetta's like, nah, fam, and she keeps it moving.
I got a logical explanation for this.
All right, let's do it.
Let's hear
I
it.
feel like
Archie.
the person inside the costume
Yes.
went to school with the mum.
Oh, okay.
The mum back in the day was on crud.
Right.
Bullying, man,
Yeah.
chatting shit, telling him he weren't going to be shit in life.
You ain't did it
You're
like
probably going to
Archie.
end up like a dickhead on Sesame Street.
Yeah.
He buck her now. Then he looked down at the youths. They resemble the mum. So he got more vexed.
I could have been
You
your
got
daddy.
more vexed because you lot are gonna grow up and start chatting shit to him. So let me done this dance now. No hug for you.
Yeah.
No hug for you.
Yeah.
I told your mum to suck herself.
Yeah.
That's what I think happened. But I'm sure the truth is out there.
Yeah, it's Rosetta, and
Who else
I
was
never saw. Thankfully, I never saw Big Bird caught up in no
I didn't
madness.
see.
Big Bird wasn't involved in this
And
mazza.
Snuffleupagus.
Yeah,
I didn't
and
see Snuffer.
Grouch.
No,
Grouch.
Snuff, yeah.
Snuffleupagus is the guy.
Yeah, Snuffy's the don.
I would have been, man, he's brown as well, so he knows when
He knows what time it is.
He knows what time it is. He would have wrapped the tusk around.
Straight.
Yeah, he would have been like,
He would have caught two of them still.
Yeah. Just, you know what I mean? Nah, it's just
Rosetta.
Rosetta's
She moving like J-Lo.
moving mad.
She's moving crazy.
J-Lo with Puff in the club. Yeah, she's moving mad. Still,
Question.
what we
Are you
doing?
good at keeping secrets?
Yes.
I would like to say, my thing with secrets is, once it leave my mind, it ain't a secret no more. So if it come back, it is what it is.
Yeah.
A secret is something that only you know. It's not something that you and someone else knows.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's where I look at secret. So the moment you tell someone you can't keep your own secret, but you want someone else to, shut
true.
up.
That's true.
I've forgotten a few secrets, and someone will say to me, "Oh yeah, like Morgz will tell me a secret."
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "Yo, Frex, man,
Yeah.
remember that secret I told you about?" Boom, boom, boom. I was like,
Yeah.
"Bro, I forgot about that." So that's me. I'm good with just like, not to tell anyone. To the back and just keep moving.
That's because secrets are important, especially when you go on a BBC news channel, like Big Zoo did.
I like the segue there. Yeah.
And then when
Okay, let's break
and just outed.
All right. Look,
What's her name?
I don't know, but she's fine.
Naga Mancini.
She's fine.
You're the
bro.
Asian looking girl with the
She's
short
nice.
short
Yeah, I know you're talking
Oh, wait.
Beautiful. So apparently they were at an event.
I beef for rocks or something like that. Yeah.
Rock.
First of
I
all,
mean, it's in the
can
name.
I ask you, can I be real?
Talk to me.
You present the breakfast on BBC News, the breakfast show,
Yeah.
and you're saying that I be for rocks. Oh yeah, you on crud.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Yeah, you're on.
No, but I respect that.
You're on crud.
I respect that though, but it's with whom you're gonna get on crud with.
Hear what I'm
I
saying
think
to you?
That's where
Once you step in IB for rocks, yeah, it is what it is.
That's right.
When it come out, you are not exempt. Because we know about the Dirty Gal Cafe, from sixth form that went down there with the gal them, You was there too.
I don't know, man. Me personally,
Go on, tell me what
if
you
I
saying.
got with her, like she's fine anyway. If I got with her, I'm holding
I
on
don't
to
think you got
that.
with her. I don't think you got with her. I don't think you got with her.
So he done what? In his
I don't
head?
think you got with her.
Yeah.
Somebody might have, or she must have been moving wild.
Right.
I
And
feel
he's
like
witness.
she was moving wild, probably a little bit drunk, threw up probably.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, she's letting her hair down. I mean,
Yeah.
she got a shortcut, but she's letting her hair down, having a good time. It's IB for you're gonna go up there and be all BBC Newsy, are you?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say? A man might little spank the little bottom or whatever. Do you get me? Like her parents are watching BBC News. She don't want them here. What their daughters really like look at Dr. Gal, but they don't really want here that she like bad man. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So I don't think he chopped.
Called Archie.
Because I feel like if he chopped, he would have to incriminate himself.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and I don't think I don't think he would do that. So I feel like he saw her moving a little bit wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got a little bit Haribo-ish, you know.
Yeah.
And And he tried to kind of surface around it, and she didn't want to remember. I don't think it's as deep as people thought.
But I think if she was parring him off during the interview because she remembers, he probably saw me then, and she was a bit standoffish to him.
Right.
I'd understand if he was like, so what? You trying to act fresh? All right, cool. Let me hit you with a whap whap. But I don't know, man. It was just like, and he kept. She was like, you could see in her face. She was like,
she was uncomfortable.
Okay, cool, stop. And he was like,
because those kind of people though, they want to be prim and proper.
Yeah.
And he's saying, listen, you like to live life like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Stop that foolishness. Remember where we come from. This is not. This ain't us. This is work. But we was over there having a good time. Celebrate having a good time.
Maybe he should have said it, worded it a different way. I was been waiting to come here because
it came across like they had done a little,
right,
like he lipsed it or something. But she's married, isn't she?
I don't know.
She's married.
I'm sorry.
We haven't had that discussion
If
yet.
you're married, you ain't getting happy for rocks. I'm sorry.
This is true.
I'm sorry.
This is true.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Fact.
You know what I mean? I don't think she's married.
Nah, but it was just the way, I think he could have just said like, I've been waiting to come on this show because, I can't remember her name, but she's my type of people.
They call her Naga.
Like Naga I like Naga's vibe.
Yeah.
She's my type of people and kept it moving. But it's almost like he was trying to like twist a little, come on, say what I'm trying to say.
I think he came on his own vibe and energy.
Yeah.
They didn't really catch it. And it just got a bit awkward. But I don't think nothing deep happened. I think she probably was in that Beef and Rocks, got drunk, threw up maybe, had a good time. She's trying to keep her image and not reveal what she does in her own private time.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough, do you know what I mean? We don't know what some of our favourite TV personalities get up to.
True.
When the cameras are off, do you know what I mean? So she's trying to keep that prestige about herself.
Yeah. Well, Naga, you're welcome on the Fast Food Podcast anytime.
Clear it up.
even if it's just me hosting, you're welcome to come.
No cameras and no microphone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So Drizzy, you was mentioning something to me in a message, and you gave me the list of topics. And when you gave me the list of topics, I asked you specifically what was that all about, because this Donny is vague. This is Mr. Vague.
Mr. Vegas.
You can have a conversation with him on the phone, and you're like,
said a lot of nothing.
Can I have some motherfucking context?
Sorry, you know what it is? I'll tell you why. Yeah. I don't purposely do it, but you know what it is? One of my pet peeves is, and I've realized what I do kind of leads to that. And it's like, damn. One of my pet peeves is people who send you a WhatsApp message and they send you multiple messages in regards to that one thing. So if we talk about football and you're like, for example, you sent Kojo a message about signing Nunes.
Yeah.
Instead of you say, yo, man, it's officially confirmed we've signed Nunes, he's getting a medical right now, all the paperwork's done, we're probably going to unveil him in the next 2 days, I can't wait for the new season.
Right.
You'll be like, yo, fam, imagine the Nunes thing is happening. He's having a medical right now. It looks like we're going to sign him. I think it's a 5-year contract. Bruv, I'm gassed. Can't wait for preseason and the new season. Bruv, it drives me insane, bruv. Insane.
Are you masturbating or something? And it just throws you off. Like Drizzy's watching porn at the same time. And you're just mashing up his thing like, send it all to you so I can get back to my team. You get me? But he's on there like,
you know what the worst time is, yeah? One of the worst time is, I was playing my brethren for like £50 FIFA online. And I remember I was like, was playing, and he was tense, man. It's gone into overtime. It's peak. And the message came, I looked at my phone, I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna get back to you in 1 second, man. Bing, it comes up again, rise. Bing, I was like, yo. And you know those days when you pause FIFA, it had you only had a certain amount of pauses.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I think I was on my last pause, and then I paused it, and then bing, I was like, oh, okay, cool, that's not it. All right, cool.
You sent me the list, and the topics came through, and then one particular topic was like, is it the right time to come out?
Is there a right time to come out? Sexually, is there a right time to come out?
Junior, I was like, after COVID.
I was like, what?
Right, and you're right. Okay.
Yeah, so, and I was like, bro, like, what are we doing?
No, you use the N-word, don't lie.
N-I-G-G-A, a.k.a. bro.
I said, well, you got something to tell me, bro?
Yeah.
But then he gave me context.
Yeah.
So
okay, so
Give me the context.
My question is there a right time to sexually come out in the public? The reason why I say that is Pride
If you're
Month,
not part of the
the
general,
LGBTQ.
if you're not part of heterosexual behavior.
Yeah. Right. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you. So if you're not into heterosexual behavior, if you don't have a special dog called Archie, like, is there a right time to sexually come out publicly? Now, why I say that is because last month was Pride Month. Yeah. June's Pride Month, right?
I don't know.
When the rainbows come out.
I don't know.
Okay, carry on.
Rainbows normally come out when it rains.
right. Mr. Handsome over there. So why I said that is because there was a domino effect of people just jumping out saying, "Oh, I'm homosexual, whatever, however you want to state."
What's it? Who's the runner?
So we had Dame Kelly Holmes.
She came out.
But it's like, come on, we knew this,
bro. We knew.
There's 6 haircuts women who like women take, and you had the second one on the list of 6. We knew that before you knew.
You had the fade.
Yeah. Then there was Emily Sande, and it's like, come on, Emily, man.
Emily Sande came out.
She came out
during Pride Month.
Yeah.
Emily Sande came out.
Yeah.
When her ex died.
Shit. Yes. Wow. Her
ex is a man.
She come out.
Who's a man?
Her ex.
Hypo.
Oh.
Her ex.
She came out. Yeah.
She came out recently.
And it's like,
I didn't remember
Emily,
that.
I kind of like, the news you just said now is shocking to me because I always thought Emily was always playing for the other team. I always assumed that because of the way she had, like I said, there's 6 haircuts you have.
She didn't have any of them.
Nah, she had a nice little hair at one point, and then she went.
Yeah, she did.
With the sides and all that.
If it ain't the Halle Berry, it's questionable.
Right,
Yes.
right. And then Amber, who won Love Island, 2018 maybe? Amber, with the nice curly hair. She was with Mike. That's childish. And then that Irish Donny came at the last minute and pretended he was so infatuated with her, took half the money and then just bounced.
She's come out.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Curly hair Amber.
Yeah. Where's she from? Like Sheffield or something?
Up that side.
But she said the one that didn't like black man. She don't date black man.
Yes.
And then my man come in last minute and got collected the piece with her.
Yeah.
Right, I remember. That's the same as same year that my man was in it. But you're one day and okay.
She's come out.
So my thing is,
she's come out as lesbian.
Yeah,
she chat shit.
Right?
She chatting shit. She's not lesbian. I'm not even gonna allow her to be lesbian. She's not lesbian. She chatting shit. I said it as well.
Our survey says.
Shut up, man. You're looking for attention about your lesbian. Idiot. What are you talking about?
So it's like the timing of it. It's like the month. It's cool to come to say it in that month. But like, I'm thinking like, for an example, on the flip side, you've got Lil Nas X, who at the peak of his career said, hey, guess what? Old Town Road, guess where that leads to? The All Boys Club. Like, he said it with chest. At the peak of his career, he was like, yo.
Janelle Monáe recently came out as well. As if we didn't clock the bow ties.
Yeah. The bow ties.
Chanel,
and she's got the. I think she's got like the style 3.
Yeah,
she's got style 3.
Yeah. Man, I'd like to try and turn her out, man. I would like Janelle. Ooh, that's a fine woman.
For me, my thing is I got this joke that I'm writing about.
Exclusive?
Like, no, it's just more like I'm tired of associating gay people with coming out.
Yeah.
It's done now.
Yeah,
it's done. Don't need the announcement. We don't need no bells rung.
Yeah.
We always knew. When's the last person who came out as gay that you were shocked about?
Yeah.
We get it. The world's moved on. We accept gay people. It's fine. It's part of the culture now.
Yeah.
Like, there's a new closet. Yeah. There's men who hit women.
Yeah.
They're hiding in a closet as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
There's guys that know that the flyer said wear shoes, but they come out with trainers. Them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They're hiding.
Yeah.
Like, there's people who are actually hiding who they really are and causing harm to people.
Yeah.
Gay people aren't causing harm to people.
No. Yeah.
They're not causing no harm to nobody. They're just sexually the way they are.
Yeah.
But there's people who are causing harm to people. Pedophilia.
Yeah. Rapists, murderers.
Stalkers.
like
there's a whole bunch of people in the closet.
Fact.
That's the new closet.
Yeah.
I am tired of these empty
It's true.
announcements about your sexuality.
Yeah.
Why does the world need to know who you want to fuck?
Yeah,
Do heterosexual people come out?
Yeah, we don't.
And say, hey, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm tired of it. We're over it. We don't. No one cares anymore. Stop it.
And that was my point. Like no one, like I didn't see what the purpose of you doing that.
Yeah.
No one cares. And for me,
And it doesn't change the way you feel about the person.
right. But if you're gonna do it like a Dame Kelly Holmes, I just feel like you should do it at the peak of your whatever celebrity that you is. Like you're saying it now, like Dame, come on, we've moved on from you. We've had Denise Lewis, we've had Jessica Ennis. Like I just feel like if you're gonna do that to make a impact, it should be at the peak.
Like, listen,
of your, you know what I mean?
or like people who you never expect.
Yeah.
Like let Drake come out and say he's gay. Let DMX come out and say, oh,
From the grave.
Yeah, from the grave
R.I.P.
and say, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like let me hear Bounty Killer come out and say, I've always been this way. Like those are announcements.
Yeah, it's true.
That is called coming out.
Yeah.
That's the ones I'll be like,
Yeah.
whoa, your whole day,
Yeah.
like, I need 5 minutes.
Yeah, but all these people coming out, you've always been peeking.
Yeah, true.
You've always been like this. You know the man between the blinds.
Yeah, it's true.
Nah,
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man, we're over it. It's okay. It's okay.
Live
The
your
world
life,
don't
man.
care no more.
Live your life,
Come on.
man.
What is this? What's this about Chris Brown taking pictures for $1,000?
People are upset, but you have different packages for tickets when
Is
you
this
go
what?
to a
Is
park.
this? I don't.
Yeah, but
This
he's
is
got a VIP
there are
package.
appearances.
He's got a VIP package where after,
you take-
before, after you could pay the VIP package.
I know comedians that do that.
And then you get to take a picture.
Yeah, I think that's what I thought. It's a normal thing.
Yeah, but Chris, some of these pictures I'm seeing, I'm like, well, if you're taking these type of pictures with Chris Brown, your luck is only 1K because you're trying to tell the world we're a couple or something. I see one thing hug of Chris Brown.
I see one thing with that.
She used
With her legs
every
around
move
him.
in it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was carnival or
Yeah,
something.
he's doing
bro.
too much. He was doing too
I was
much.
like, what in the comments
She
section
paid
is
her
this?
money.
Where she's getting her money's worth.
She paid her money.
So leave her be, but people are like, oh my gosh, 1K to take a picture of Chris Brown and that's to you, no, but to
Just
her,
give him man COVID.
that's her thing.
Shout out to Chris Brown anyway.
Breezy.
He just recently performed for the
Wireless.
first time in how many years? 12?
14.
14 in the UK.
Bro, like, let me tell you something, yeah? I was chatting to
Jesus.
someone today, and I thought I'd never actually say it, but it's at the point now where you say, he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, he's cold.
And when I say the greatest of all time, I'm talking about his ability.
Okay.
Not necessarily whether he's got the best songs. Necessarily, like his ability, bro. Yeah, like Michael Jackson, you know, we salute to him. He only had the moonwalk. Let's not act like man was doing backflips, doing every latest. He had the moonwalk, blood. And hold on, as cold as the moonwalk was, he never created it. He found it on the street and made it popular.
True.
Chris Brown is the next level. He's next level when it comes to dance. See, he's got a couple of bangers. Yeah, I personally would say he's got a classic album.
Yeah.
But he has loads of hits.
If he does a verses, it's peak.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's got loads of hits, right? And all round.
Yeah.
Because again, I think Usher might have better songs than him. I think Michael Jackson might have better songs, but all round there's a package
As a talent.
There's no one that you could say
He's cold.
is better than him.
He is cold. He is cold.
So when you're paying £1,000, you better shut the fuck up and say thank you.
Pay your P's.
Yeah, I just don't know why people pocket watch or watch other people's business. Do you know what I mean?
Everything.
You want to take a picture of Chris Brown. Not everyone has the opportunity to take a picture of Chris Brown unless they're
Check this out.
in his circle.
I had Chris Rock come to the comedy club years ago.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle had come maybe like 6 months before.
I think I was that at
Corks.
I was at that the
Right.
Dave Chappelle
Yeah.
one.
Right. So Corks. So Dave Chappelle come through. Dave Chappelle, you know him. He just jumps on, does 15 minutes, cool, cuts out. Chris Rock comes through. He's about to go on a world tour. He walks into a shithole called Corks Wine Bar and comes on stage for 5 minutes. And man was like, man didn't perform though. That's like seeing Jesus walk in and say, man didn't do no miracles. Bro, Jesus is here, blood.
Right here now.
Yo, hey, my man,
Right.
what, you're not going to turn
Come
water
on.
to wine and walk on, brethren?
Yeah, that's
You ain't
crazy.
Jesus.
That's how they were going on.
That's
It's like
crazy.
Chris Rock just walked into a shithole where the floors aren't even. You could be 5'5" and taller than the 6 foot person in that club.
Yep.
And sticky.
The floors were uneven, brother. You just had a goat walk in and you're talking about man didn't know jokes. You should be happy man just sat down and just said, well, go on.
Yeah.
You hear me? So people will never, human beings will never be satisfied. Never.
I think it's a beautiful way to segue into an intermission period because we're going to have a conversation with Kojo. He's here.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about his career. We're going to talk about stand-up. We'll talk about trials and tribulations. And I feel like I'm going to go this direction because we was talking about him, so we might as well go for
By the way, big up the burner out, the track that he played earlier.
Big up.
I've been listening to that all day today.
Big him up. Fast Food Podcast. Intermission period. Podcast Morgan Hytes, Drizzy Sakafet, Freckles, Jojo Montana, special guest Kojo Anim in the building. We're enjoying ourselves, having a few drinks, chopping it up. Once again, thank you for being here, Kojo.
Thank you for having me, man.
We appreciate it. We just want to talk to you today. First of all, happy birthday to your son. Belated.
Yeah, man.
Blessings.
Yeah, man.
You're a good party.
Bro, 4 years old. He's into like Paw Patrol.
Come on.
Me and his mum. I just want to I have to big up his mum here.
Yeah,
Big up Morgzy.
Big up Tiffany because, see Tiff, Tiff has always kind of been somebody who's passionate about loads of things, right? But it's always about finding that thing that you're passionate about but comes natural to you.
Right.
I always say to people when I'm giving advice about career is do what you can do easily.
Right.
That's how you're going to make £1 million.
Yeah.
Do what, because you make it look so easy. Do you know what I mean? And our son has a disability which is called muscular dystrophy. So
I've never heard of that.
So it's very rare.
Yeah.
There's probably about 8 people in the UK, in Europe that have it.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
And about 10 in the US.
Right.
So it's a muscle disease that actually doesn't allow your muscles to get stronger. Okay. You get bigger, but your muscles don't
develop.
So you just stay stagnant.
Yeah.
Right.
So
okay.
my son has a condition with his neck where he's either like this or like that.
Right.
So that's why he wears a brace that
Keeps him.
Yeah,
Right.
and we hope that as he gets older, it gets a bit, but it's not always because the muscles don't get strong. He gets bigger, but the muscles don't get strong. And through that whole thing, I think she's found this. Tiffany loves seeing other people have a good time. I've noticed it. I love it. She's relentless with it. To the point where I like organising stuff too. But when it comes to her, I just let her have it now. But she is brilliant when it comes to kids' parties, like brilliant. And the detail, the enthusiasm, all of that stuff.
Themed and...
Like she invested in like a big Lions thing and so she hires it out to other people that want jungle themed parties and all that. So her thing when it comes to kids' parties, she's done her thing. Our son loves Paw Patrol now.
Like big.
She organised for the actors to come in the Paw Patrol outfit. Do you know what I mean? Like the kids lost their mind.
Yeah, of course.
Lost their mind. I mean, some of them was like, "How you gonna have the television?"
Yeah,
because they were confused, scared, and bawling. But Roman loves it, and every year he's growing into something different. Do you know what I mean? But
big him up.
Big her up. She
big up Tiffany, man.
I just dropped the money. She
Find
she handles it, and she loves doing it. Do you know what I mean? But she absolutely hit a home run. This is 4 years old. I believe this will be the first birthday that he remembers.
Right.
Yeah, around that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I bought this year. Fucking, I'm gonna cuss. I bought a fucking electric car, blood. A fucking Range Rover electric car.
Yeah, you don't remember that.
2 years old, second birthday, Do you know what he was doing for the whole day? Playing with a wet wipe.
Nah, it's disrespectful.
This is it.
That's disrespectful.
He had the time of his life. Man was
with a wet wipe.
Wet wipe, bro, that we already had before his birthday.
It's true. Because that's what we do as fathers. We buy things for our sons.
We gas us. We think we're doing it for them. We're not. We're doing it to stunt. And ourselves. His mum did tell me to buy it though. She told me to. And he better drive that car until he's 18. I'll tell you that much.
You better wear that shit out.
Fam, brother, the new thing ain't use it, man, there with a wet wipe. I lost my mind, bro. I couldn't even find the receipt, bro. Take it back. But like, you know, he's growing. He's starting preschool.
Nice.
In September, man's got uniform now.
All right.
And one thing about my son, it's quite like myself, where when he walks into a room, he draws attention.
He's a character.
Good energy. Do you know what I mean? Kids love him. You know, he has a disability, but they want to understand it. You don't normally see that from kids. Do you know what I mean? They're normally quite harsh or a bit, you know what I mean?
Introvert.
Yeah. But they gravitate to him, you know, and they you know, he's a smiley boy, he's a very happy boy. When my son cries, it's for a reason. It's never because he's like doing something silly or whatever. He cries for a reason. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I've got an amazing kid. His mum's amazing.
Blessings.
Do you know what I mean? And yeah, man, we do what we got to do.
Oh, blessings, man. That's
Big up Tiffany.
Big up the family.
Yeah, I mean,
big up everyone's family. Big up my family. Big up yours.
Thank you,
Jojo, Montana. I know you're a big bro, so big him up. Big up your brothers. Big up the people. Them. Kojo, listen. I want to talk about this because I just think it's simply amazing. The fact that you know Dave Chappelle is not spoken about enough. The fact that you worked with Dave Chappelle is not, there's not enough flowers on that. The fact that Dave Chappelle calls you and gives you gems and tells you, look, Kojo, I'm here.
Talk about it.
Listen, I came to your stand-up when you, I think, what was the day that I come to that little discreet little thing that you had?
Yeah.
He was like, Moore's come through, man's in town, he's going to do a little secret little thing. And I'm just like...
Because remember, he's like, you want to bring the missus out.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm like, when the man them talk about their achievements and their goals and where they've got to in life, you as a stand-up comedian, knowing such a revered, first and foremost, Dave Chappelle is my favorite stand-up comedian of all time. Eddie Murphy, pay homage. Eddie Murphy's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Chris Brown is Dave Chappelle. Right? And the fact that he checks for you in a real way, I gotta say, not only does that hold testament to you as an individual, because at the end of the day, he's not gonna wanna know anybody. This Donny's millionaire gone. He knows his resume is, you Google him.
He's probably playing wordly with like Hove and them, man.
He's a serious Donny. He's a serious Donny. So what I wanted to ask you is, what have you learned from Dave Chappelle? What have you taken away from conversations with him that you use to this day?
I would say a few things. I'll say one of the things that I've learned from him is to understand that every season doesn't belong to you. It's real. Yeah, every season don't belong to you. You've got to let people have their moment. Right. You can't have every moment that exists. Every season doesn't belong to you. So you're talking about a man who was at the height of his career, and for about 13 years was in the wilderness. But in terms of like mainstream media, but he was out there doing comedy clubs, traveling the world, learning about people, learning about the world, right? Quietly. And planning his return. Yeah. Right? Planning your return. Falling off sometimes to people is if they don't see you on television, or you're not part of the cool club, you're not doing all of that stuff, but it's not your season. Another example of that is Pharrell. He went away for years, came back with a silly hat and a happy song. Everyone wanted to buy the hat.
And killed it.
But producers were like that though. You'd have the Timberland run and everyone would just fall back. The Dr. Dre run, the Neptunes.
But the producers who don't last long are the ones who change their default setting and try and fit into what's current.
What's current, right.
And when that current goes out, you go out with it. Or you can stay back and go, you know what, this ain't my season. Right? And I come back when it is. Remember, we never heard from Pharrell when it all went down south. Atlanta, Nelly, Ludacris, we never heard nothing. But he came back, boom. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like one thing I've learned about Chappelle is that one of the things is about understanding that not every season is your season, and when it's not your season, that's when you start to season. That's when you start to cook. That's when you start to prepare. You're preparing a meal. You're preparing this comeback. You see what I'm trying to say? Because people, sometimes you got to let people miss you.
It's true. It's true.
People don't let people miss them anymore.
It's true.
Because people are chasing, something I had to check myself on recently was I found myself chasing relevance.
Right.
And then I had to understand that if I don't do one new thing ever again in my life,
Yeah.
Every time I step out the house, I'm Kojo still.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna be Kojo.
Yeah.
So it's okay to give yourself
A break.
and give yourself time to reinvent yourself and come back with something.
And grow.
Yeah, come back with growth.
Yeah.
Come back with growth. And what does that growth look like? That growth might be, I'm a dad now.
Yeah.
That growth might be, hey, I've gone to a few countries that I've never been to before, and I've seen new things. I've learned new stuff. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm in a whole different bracket when it comes to finances now that I've never been in before. What does that look like? What are the new problems there? Do you know what I mean? Like, am I still with the same friendship groups? There's so much growth that can be had by just sitting back and not feeling like you've got to have every moment that exists and allow the audience to be like, oh, you're not like this new person that's hot. Well, I think you deserve to get that information or those comments when you're trying to be in that new person's energy. Yeah. Let them have their season. Do you know what I mean? And support their season.
Yeah. Right.
Support their season. Right? So that's one thing I learned. Another thing I've learned from him is...
That's real. That's what you just said, bro. I'm listening.
Yeah,
that's fucking real.
Know that every season is not your season.
But
still say seasoning while it's not your season. Come on.
So another thing I'll say I learned from Chappelle is, and this is the biggest lesson. If I look up the dictionary for the word freedom, I see Dave Chappelle. I see a free human being. Free.
Mm-hmm. Truly
free, bro. And what I mean by that is to have the confidence. And that's what the 13 years was about.
Yeah.
To really get back to, why did you even do this? Why did you pick up the microphone?
Yeah.
Get back to that. Yeah. Don't let these people give you money.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then start telling you what to do. Because he was like, do I want instruction? Or do I trust my own instruction to myself?
Yeah.
Because I can take the 50 million and get told what to do.
Yeah.
Or I can lose the 50 million and have my own dignity.
Yeah.
So many people talk about, oh, I respect it, but you respect it, but you don't really respect it because you wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's something nice to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's trending.
50 million is not.
It's not.
It's not $1 million or 2 million. It's 50.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And you're gonna give us 50 million excuses as to why you couldn't turn it down.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
So for a man to really, because in this business you're gonna get a question where, do you really believe in yourself?
That is a real. I've been through that.
Yeah. Do you really believe in yourself? If you really believe in yourself, prove it.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to prove it. Not many people want to prove it.
Yeah.
And he said, I believe in myself. So I'm going to walk away from 50 mil.
Yeah. And
I'm going to use that time to travel the world and grow. But freedom is, real freedom is knowledge, knowing what you're talking about, having factual evidence about what you're saying, and then be able to deliver it, right? One thing that holds him up, because anybody can go on stage and be outlandish, but not everybody has the knowledge and the education. The man's one of the smartest people. His mother was a tutor. His mother was a teacher at Harvard. You see, he's not coming from dibby stock.
No, he's not. He's not.
So
intelligent.
Yeah.
So you can tell by his stand-up.
Right. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So when I see Chappelle, I see a free man. And if I want nothing else in the world, I want to be free.
Facts.
And I know my freedom is going to come at a price.
Yeah.
And it might mean that I never get to be the richest comedian in the world. I never get to be invited to all of these events.
Or headline coach or something.
Yeah. I never get to be in that group of people that everybody thinks is buzzing right now. Do you understand? But you know what? When I sleep at night, I've got no worries. But I know it comes at a cost. And I have, you don't know me, I speak my mind. I always try to be solution-based. But I will say things that the new generation of people can't fathom. Who the fuck are you? How dare you say that? How dare you question a woman? How dare you question white people? How dare you? How dare you? Right? How dare you tell somebody who could help your career? No,
I'm good.
No. But it's because I know who I am. And when you're around people who know who they are, what else do you become? Somebody that knows who you are.
How many times have you told someone no?
I've told people that I think I've probably told people that more times than I've said yes. And I believe I have a reputation to people in the industry of probably feeling myself, number one.
Yeah.
And number two, people ask questions and believe there's only one answer.
Right.
That's the reality of life.
Yeah.
Most people in this planet think they can ask you a question and there should only be one answer.
Yeah.
So when they get the answer that they don't want, how dare you?
Yeah.
And I've learned by being around Dave, I refuse to keep myself awake at night and make you sleep well.
Yeah.
I refuse to do that.
Yeah. That's real.
I refuse to do that. Yeah. My sleeping pattern is way more important than yours.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to be as honest with you as possible so that I sleep well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, not better than a good conscience.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Sorry to interject, but because I went through a point where I was being demanded by people to do certain things because I was at a certain point and I felt like I was getting pulled away from really what I'm trying to concentrate on. And unfortunately, it came across like I'm being, he thinks he's too good. But really, not only for my sanity, but it was like, look, Morgs, you've got to move a certain way if you want to get to your end goal. You can't just be like the nice guy you are and just, I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you. Especially when you get to a certain point in your life where you get older. Me, right now, if it's not really about the bag, I'll keep it a buck. Of course, there's certain things I will do for favours.
Yeah,
if you call me Drizzy, if you call me Morgs, come and help me move I'm moving. Of course, but I'm talking about things that remove me from my family and also take away from me earning money because time is money right now. So that's where I feel like that's what you're alluding to. Because at the end of the day, Kojo, you're at a stage in your life where I believe the next step is the next step now.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? Which is why I got you on this motherfucker today.
Because then we can say we were part of just elevating you to the next step.
This Kojo was here and now Kojo's over there and it's...
Yeah. I mean, like I said, with Chappelle, it's I'm chasing freedom. Mm-hmm. I get offered TV shows. I get offered to turn up and do this. I say no all the time because it's not going to benefit me. Mm-hmm. I know what my progress looks like. I know what it looks like. Mm-hmm. There are people that would look around and go, yeah, but you ain't doing television right now, blah, blah, blah. It's not because I'm not being asked. It's because I'm saying that's not going to serve me. Mm-hmm. I know what my rise looks like. Yeah. I know. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And there's times where even I shake at times thinking, bruv, just do it. Yeah. Right? But the thing is about freedom. I want to be that free comic. I told you about, the TikTok having 2-something millions. 95% of it is love. Yeah. 5% of it is hate.
Yeah.
How dare you say this? I'd never want to say anything that everybody agrees with. No. Because that means I'm not saying nothing.
You're not an individual.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I'm around Chappelle, it's not trying to be him. It's the conversations we have, bro.
Is it intimidating being around him?
Do you know what? No.
It's not.
Do you know why it's not intimidating? Because in any room, Morgan, in any room, Jay-Z could be there. I'll look that man in the eye and I'll say, I can add to you. And God has given me a list of things that I'm shit at. That list is long, blood. I'm shit at bare things. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bare things I'm dead at, fam. There's a lot of things I'm the worst at. Yeah.
But what you're good at.
What I'm good at?
You're fucking good at.
I don't care who's in the room.
Yeah.
I don't care who's in the room. Mm-hmm. And I will meet Jay-Z and he will want to keep me around. Mm-hmm. Because there's a reason why I know Kevin Hart, Chappelle, and Chris Rock. Yeah. These are not just comedians. These are icons. Yeah. Bro, they're icons.
It's a madness.
They're not people that are just, they came here and they done, these are iconic people. Yeah. Why do icons keep me around?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I'm from Hackney.
Yeah, it's mad.
I'm not even from the same country as these people.
Just mad, bro.
Well, outside of Corks, my next show I went to that was Kojo's was The Fresh Prince of Hackney.
Oh, you was at a...
I was there.
You was there.
MTV Base.
Yeah.
I was there.
Right?
I'm not used to this. I'm used to this. I'm just saying.
No, but
I
I'm just
don't
saying,
talk-
like for me, like I'm in the wrong ear. They would look at that and go ego. But as I said, I'm not good at a lot of things. But what I am good at, I stay in that zone and I keep feeding into what I'm good at because that's what I have.
Yeah.
I don't have what I'm not good at.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like what I am good at. I celebrate it. I own it. I'm confident with it
great,
now.
yeah.
You wore it like
and
a
I know
plant.
I could look at Jay-Z and I could be like, I could add to you.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to keep me around.
Yeah, that's
You're
real.
gonna want to keep me around.
That's real.
I've met some and the last thing I'll say about Chappelle that I've learned from him is by being free and being your authentic self, you make you encourage other people to be their authentic self.
Right.
I've never ever met any human being that can get these people backstage at his show. Elon Musk, Madonna, Chris Rock.
Which Madonna though? Is it like
Madonna.
like a Virgin Madonna or
One of the motherfuckers
the,
is breathing
the
out.
monster one? Okay.
Chris Rock, Marlon Wayans, D'Angelo, Erykah Badu, Chris Brown, Busta Rhymes, Usher, Ludacris. And let's pause for Ludacris's missus. She's Chris.
Yeah,
Boy.
yeah. See that. It's cold.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
That's cold.
Bro, like, you know what's mad? Spike Lee, Idris Elba, Daniel Sturridge, Janet Jackson,
Mad.
Naomi Campbell. Do you know what's mad? Do you know
What's
what?
Sturridge doing there though?
But my point is this.
No, joking.
But my point is this. You would never see these
Don't do
people
that.
chatting to each other anywhere else.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
He has brought different walks of life
Together.
together
Yeah.
because he is authentic.
Yeah.
Most people, and you know what? None of those people are authentic.
Yeah, that's real.
And it's not to disrespect them.
Yeah.
It's because when you're not authentic,
Yeah.
you want to be around
it, yeah.
it. You all realize that I've not been able to be myself. Even I remember Ed Sheeran, who was backstage at Hammersmith Apollo, and Ed was like, I can't even have a picture with Dave and put it out because the media would be like, oh, you're supporting this gay stuff, blah, blah, blah. That's how much Ed Sheeran had to protect his brand.
But he's not being authentic to himself because he's a fan of Dave and he really wants the picture
Right.
of Dave.
Right.
The memory's good, but to go to
Bruv,
your
he
phone and
took
go,
the
"I was
picture.
there."
He took the picture, but he said, please don't post it.
Wow.
And what I'm saying to you is they all come around Dave because that's who they wish they could be.
Yeah. Free. He's unapologetic with what he does.
But you have to remember,
That's the name of the
to
podcast.
me, in the comedy world,
Yeah.
he to me would be like, you know, not take this the wrong way, but he to me would be like Jesus in terms of coming and taking all the abuse.
Yeah.
Because that's what Jesus took.
Yeah.
Jesus took abuse.
Yeah. He take.
And don't forget, Dave's Muslim. I'm using the Jesus analogy because
give
Jesus
context.
came on this planet, did nothing but good, and took abuse.
Yeah.
All
All
people
the
didn't understand him.
Yeah.
How dare you say? How dare you
Yeah.
say you're the son of God? How dare you?
Yeah.
And Dave ain't saying that, but Dave is coming in and saying, I'm going to fight for the people who are afraid. Because, and you know what those 13 years did? It removed him from industry and brought him back as his own entity.
Yes.
And Netflix being what it is now
Yeah.
is anti-establishment. Netflix is anti-
They don't give a shit.
establishment.
They don't care.
They don't have to follow no code of conduct, no rules,
No.
none of that.
No.
He couldn't have done this anywhere else.
No.
Netflix is there at the right time to be of service to this human being.
give him the platform
because Netflix is the embodiment for creative freedom.
Yeah.
They will put that Nigerian movie on there. Do you think HBO would have done that? Do you think Hollywood would have given Nigerians
that's the thing with Netflix, bruv. Their international catalog is miles ahead
Because
of everybody.
at the height of that whole thing with his stand-up and the backlash
Yeah.
that he got from it, he was here and he was like, right, it's popping off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
remember.
I was like, this Brit's just unapologetic with this thing. Like,
The show you came to, bro, imagine that's the rawest he was.
it was raw.
Yeah. That's the rawest he could be because he's seen his people. When
Bro, I
when
felt
he
like I
doing the
needed
show,
to
it's
put
all
a
white
condom
folks.
on or something, bro. That shit was too
I
raw,
do them
bro.
shows because he wants to
Jeez.
speak to his people.
Yeah.
We've got another one coming up with Chris Rock and him.
Yeah. Talk about it.
Yeah, quiet location, but he wants to talk to those people because that's where
That's
it
the ground.
That's where it matters to
That's
them.
the ground.
That's what they care about. And for me, those are the messages. Those are the lessons that I've learned from him. And it's not that these things are going to make me become Dave Chappelle, but it's my moral compass. It's what I truly believe. I understand in being still when there's a hurricane, right? And letting the hurricane pass. I've been in all seasons of this game. I've been broke. I've stayed on my friend's couch for a year. No one don't know. You understand? I named the rap, bro. I named the rap.
Ben. Was it Ben? Ben's cousin?
It was actually Archie as well.
Rotted.
I'm joking. He didn't eat my ass. He was a lazy rat.
Yo, man, don't say that and touch me, bro. Get off, man. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
No, but I'm saying, like, I've been there. I've been for all seasons. Do you know what I mean? And as men, our ego gets it, our pride gets it. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So for me, being around him, I was recently with Chris Rock as well, and seeing how Chris Rock puts his show together. And, you know, these people are friends of mine. When they see me, they're like, hey.
But that's beautiful. But that's what I'm saying, Coach. Like, that's why I rate it so much, because it's not. This is my thing. I don't really give a shit about celebrity. And the reason why I don't give a shit about a celebrity is because when I'm around celebrities, they know I don't give a shit. They can see of course I'm happy. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're in our presence. But I don't bread. I've been around plenty of people, and I just be me. All I can be is me. What you cool? Sometimes people will ask me, Morgzy, you cool? Yeah, man, I'm just taking it. Sometimes I just like to take it all in. I mean, I people watch and, this is a real moment. So I can imagine you being around all of that. Those men are no joke. These are the top level dons. You get me? Because you're a top level don.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'll tell you something. So this is a joke that me and my boys run privately, but they run it on me. And this is what I would say reminds me that I'm just on my own journey and I'm different. 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, if a man is walking towards me with his woman, the man loses his mind when he sees me.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
All the man then be like, brother. They all. It's at the point now where we're at a point now where, bro, watch the boy. I bet the guy. Watch the guy. It'll be the guy. I walk past and the guy goes, oh, that's Kojo, you know. Bro, to get your own sex to fucking
to keep
be
it,
like,
keep it a buck.
that guy there.
Yeah, man. No
that
hate.
to me. That to me is what I hold on to. That's my trophy. If I don't do nothing else, that's my trophy. That the man them in real life,
stamp of approval,
when they see you, they go, that guy there.
That's
doesn't matter what the internet's saying. Doesn't matter none of that. In the real world, man them see me and they go, you see that Don? And for me, that's
enough.
That to me, my trophy. That's what I take, and I walk with that, and I make sure I don't let those guys down. Because I'm representing their taste, I'm representing their energy, their support. Do you know what I mean? Girls are gonna like you anyway because you're just opposite sex. But for your own sex to be like, yo, in real life, that's the guy. I'm cool with that.
But I think also it's kind of like it's almost like in reference to like that football player that came up through your youth academy for your football team. You've watched the growth. You've been rooting for that person. You've seen that person. There might be and there always is, there might be that one person who might be slightly more talented than that person. You know, people say, oh, who's it, Messi or Ronaldo? Who's better? Messi clearly has God-given talent.
100%.
That did not stop Cristiano Ronaldo reaching his level. Oh, you got God-given talent. That's okay. I'm going to be the hardest worker and be in a conversation. We've watched Kojo be like that academy youth player. We've seen the journey and we've seen how he is, and we've been rooting for this guy. So he keeps going up and up and up. And when you're rooting for someone, you don't ever look and contemplate or question, oh, well, when's he going to have a misstep or whatever? You're always rooting for them. And I think that's one of the things. And I think the era helps as well, because we were exposed to Kojo having to access Kojo from our phone.
Bro, listen.
I had to go and watch Kojo and experience Kojo. Otherwise, I'm hearing it at college. Yo, man, Kojo had a sick stand-up the other day. People can only tell you so much. And for me, it's something that I hold on dear to is that we were outside where if you wasn't there in that moment, you can't experience it.
Segue Don.
Okay, I mean, I'm here.
Segue Don.
This is what I do.
Which leads me to Britain's Got Talent.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. I remember what he said when he saw me on there.
So I'm seeing Kojo on there. And I'm watching it and I'm like,
why is he there? That's what I felt.
No, this is what I'm doing. I'm computing. First of all, I'm computing. Because you do this, right? So first and foremost, what made you want to audition for Britain's Got Talent?
So they approached me.
They came to you.
Okay.
There's no way in God's green earth I would have done that show.
See, when I say, right, hold that thought, please. When I say, what is he doing there? This is me looking through my rose-tinted lens of,
Donnie.
This is Kojo. This is for people who are trying to get on. Mm-hmm. Kojo is clear of Britain's Got Talent. Mm-hmm. But now you say what you said, carry on.
Right. So they approached me to do the show. I told them no. Mm-hmm. And they was like, listen, we think you're great. I really want to take a clip of you and send it to the team and see what they think. I want you to just think about it. Don't say no just now, just think about it. So I said, cool, send him a clip. It came back the next day, he was like, it was like a conference call with all of them in the room. Yeah. It's like everyone just finished watching it. It was like, man, you're everyone was banging the tables, laughing in the production room. I said, bro, you got to do this. Like, you'll be great on the show, blah, blah. And all I'm thinking about is, what would it look like for me to go on this fucking show? Mm-hmm. I'd be like, people would be like, what the fuck? What the hell is Kojo doing? But the thing is, in life, is there's what things look like and what things are. Yeah. I've seen people whose album I bought ask me, do I have a train ticket?
Yeah. That's real. That's real.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm. That's real.
I've seen people whose album I bought ask me on the DLR, where's my train ticket?
Yeah. It's real. It's real.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I could be in a position where I let my ego entertain me, or I let reality kick me in the ass and be like, hey, you need this. Yeah. I had just done a movie, which I got no money for. I got robbed from it. Right. Yeah, I was on my, maybe a year before Britain's Got Talent, I was on my friend's couch for a year. Right. I made it comfortable.
With Ben, the rat, yeah.
I made that couch comfortable.
Yeah.
That's where I was at in my life, bro. Right. I just had a son. A whole new thing. I'm doing shows that I have no business doing. Yeah. Just to get money, to make sure that my son don't want for nothing.
That's real.
Right. Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
Right? I can say everybody sees me here, right? Or I can actually let the world know where I'm really at and free myself. We're talking about freedom. Freedom is actually maybe going through your ego being beat up a bit, going through pride getting knocked a bit, and being like, guys, I've fallen.
Yeah.
Right? But the beautiful, because there's a lot of people in our world that are delaying the fall.
Yes.
Instead of just falling, and the only way is up.
Kojo, I know, son.
Damn.
Kojo, I know.
But we love a good comeback story, you know?
Right. But for me, I'm not even thinking comeback story, Dre. Like, I'm just thinking, like, the fact of the matter is, bro, you need this. Yeah. So and you know what I done? In November, I prayed to God, because I felt like, God, am I doing too much? Am I doing films, radio, TV, all this? Am I doing too much? He said, and the message I got from the prayer was, get back to stand up. So that, after I prayed, I said, well, I'm going to do stand up. I'm going to do nothing else. Yeah. I'm going back to what made people love me.
Yes.
All this other stuff was distractions. Yeah? I got burned from a few other things. Too much going on. Right. Built the Colour Network and the Black Magic Awards. I'm doing all this stuff. All this stuff was stretching me. I had somebody extort me. People don't know. So I was like, default
back to
settings.
basics.
And I just finished reading Kevin Hart's book.
Oh, shit.
And there's a key element in the phase where he talks about resetting. Not restarting.
Resetting.
Reset. Just reset.
Yeah.
Get back to just being stand-up.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
No outgoings, income only.
Yeah.
So when you pray to God, right, and God gives you what you ask for,
Yeah.
it won't necessarily look like how you want it to look.
Right.
But you've got to remember the prayer.
What you asked for.
You never ask God to make it look like how you want it to look. You ask Him for what you wanted.
Chance. Yeah.
Now, if He gives you what you wanted, right, you've got to know, and you've got to be mature enough to know He's answered you, even though it don't look like what you want it to look
And
like.
you've got to embrace it.
But it's going to feel how you want it to feel.
Yeah.
So this was me in a moment where God's giving me what I asked for. Do I act like it's not Him, or do I admit it's Him?
Yeah.
So He brings Britain's Got Talent to me. Britain's Got Talent is going to challenge my ego.
Yeah.
It's going to make me naked. It might embarrass me.
Bro, I saw
canvas.
vulnerability.
Yeah.
Right.
I saw vulnerability.
Right.
Coach, first of all as well, don't get it twisted. I never saw you on Britain's Got Talent and said, I never personally saw, right, what's he doing there? I was just like, well, this motherfucker's going to kill it.
Yeah.
Just, you know when like you see one of the men them on top of the pops? That's basically what it was. Like, right, well, this is another hit. This is another hit that he's got, and he's going to perform.
Yeah.
And obviously Alicia's gone, oh, Coach, and she's embraced you. She's like,
what the fuck you doing here?
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Imagine her saying, what the hell are you doing here?
Yeah.
This is off camera.
Yeah.
What are you doing this?
Yeah.
Because she thinks, hey, coach, you're coach.
Yeah.
But some people's name is bigger than where they're at.
Yes.
And I wasn't going to be that. One of the things that I said was, like, this opportunity allows me to be, and if you're smart about it, it allows you to be the new guy with 20 years experience. What other job can you say that about? The new guy, because you're about to go on national television. The new guy that everyone's going to be like, oh, yo, who's this guy? And you got 20, I'm going to show you 20 years experience. This wasn't about me going on there to prove if I'm funny or not. None of those things.
No.
This was just an opportunity for the whole country to see me.
Opportunity.
I didn't even know about the world, which came with it. I didn't know about that. I just wanted the whole country because I felt like the industry had always blocked me.
Right.
Comedy Store,
Right.
Live at the Apollo,
Right.
all these
All the blackity black stuff.
irrelevant people who have never made anybody laugh, telling me what I need to do to make an audience laugh. Telling me.
Basically limiting what you're able to do in your
Dave Chappelle thinks I'm okay. Kevin Hart thinks I'm okay. Chris Rock thinks I'm okay. Nick Cannon thinks I'm okay. Russell Simmons thinks I'm okay. And you want me to listen to Steve? He went to Oxford University.
Get out of
that's
here,
got
man.
a job here because he's...
Get out of here, man.
And he's going to tell me whether I'm funny enough for Live at the Apollo. How about Live at the Apollo maybe don't deserve me? How about that? So I was like, this is an opportunity for the middleman to be gone. This is just me and the public now. No one to interrupt, none of that.
I think you needed
me
it.
and the public.
I think you needed it.
Right,
I think you needed it.
But I prayed for it more.
Yeah.
Right, and when it come, I delivered. I chose the right material.
Yeah, you killed it.
Everything was good. Like everything was timed. Like big up Axel. Axel's gone and won it this year.
Yeah, bro. And I feel like that's you set a trend with that.
Yeah, of course. I made it cool.
Yes.
But there were people before me that done Britain's Got Talent, but they didn't make it cool. I made it cool. But the thing is this. Till this day, I will get 100 messages a month about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because that moment was bigger than me.
It was.
That moment was everybody who felt like giving up.
Yes. But I felt it, man. I felt it. Pause.
When you won,
it. Pause.
You could, bro. I was like, man, someone's either cutting onions or my eyes are starting to
No,
sweat.
but do you know what? Bro, I had man that just got out of jail pull up on man. They said, big man, when you got the golden buzzer,
Bro.
the jail went mad.
How did you feel when we saw what happened?
Yeah.
How did you feel at that specific moment?
Do you know what? And this is the sad part. This is the sad part. Do you know why I had tears in my eyes? The only reason why I had tears in my eyes is because I said, because the only worry that I had was what black people were going to say about me.
Really? Is that what caused the tears?
That's what caused the tears.
Really?
Bro, remember, I've been doing this at a very high level.
Yeah.
I'm not here. I know the audience are going to
Yeah.
laugh. I know the judge is going to like me. I know all of that. That's not ego. That's just experience. I've been doing this. I've made people die laughing when there's 3 of them in the room.
It's normal.
So this isn't a challenge. This is just exposure. But all I was thinking about is, if this goes wrong,
Your core audience.
I know people preset their disrespect.
Right.
Spell check it, everything.
On the notes, just a copy.
Waiting to press send on Twitter.
Right.
And I'm saying that, imagine all this is going on, that's all I'm thinking about is what the black community are going to say about me if this goes wrong.
Yeah.
And I cried tears of emotion because I was like, I done it. Because I put my ego and pride on the line.
Yeah.
Because it comes back to how many people can prove they believe in themselves.
100%.
I hear singers talk about, I ain't going to go X Factor because it's all fixed and that. Ain't about being fixed.
It's not.
Fuck winning. Because the real victory ain't winning the show. The real victory is what happens to your life after. I've made more money than winners on the show.
That's crazy.
Because that was my moment.
It's crazy.
And when your moment arrives, there's nothing, nobody can block that. Nobody. And for me, it's about knowing when your moment is. That's why it comes back to every season ain't your season. When it's your season, ride that cow, ride that horse until it collapses. Because for me, it's like my connection with God doesn't need to be for the public. No one needs to know my relationship with God. No one needs to. I know what I do. I know why. I know what I sacrificed. I moved to New York with no guarantees. I worked with Russell Simmons for a year at a regular job. And he allowed me to sustain myself in New York, move around the comedy clubs. I met Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey.
Sick. I met
Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey. I didn't know I was going to meet them. Nick Cannon goes, 4 years later after that, Nick Cannon goes, I'm bringing Wild and Out back. Mariah told him to put me on.
So anything else you want to add to that?
like, I'm just saying, like, you meet people and you think to yourself, like, fucking hell. And me and Mariah got on like a house on fucking fire. We spent the whole night talking about coming to America.
Coach, again, anything you want to add to that? Or
nothing else to add.
So, last point. Did you feel like you had arrived, even though you arrived ages ago?
But hear what I'm saying to you, Morgs. No. Let me tell you something about our community. Our community will put where they think you are on you.
True.
But you know your potential.
True.
If I went with what people thought I should be doing, right? I'll be clocked. I'll be done. But I know my potential. I know what's in me. No one else knows. So to them, why am I doing this? But I've only been entertaining 2% of the country at that point.
And this is...
If that.
2%.
And Coach, and this is the thing with what you just said to me, I'm very shocked. I'll tell you why I'm shocked. Because you are a universal character. You're a person. And bro, we talk, and you're not offensive. You make yourself very clear. You have your opinions, but in general, you're somebody that anyone from any hue, any walk of life would get along with. So it's very interesting for you to say, "Rah, I was worried about how my folk felt about me," when I can verbatim say to you right now, you ain't got to worry about us, bro.
I know that, but I'm saying, like, I still care what we think. Because we are the tastemakers. When we say it's legit, everyone else follows. We've never followed white folks and gone like, oh, who do you don't think is great? They watch what we do. And then they decide, oh, let's have a bit of that.
Let's do that.
I mean, we did that one time on the boat, but other than that, we don't follow.
And that's why we can't swim now, because we don't trust nothing on water. Blood.
But other than that,
But it's like, but for me, it's like, sometimes I'm willing to sacrifice myself for the greater of the next generation.
I feel you.
Or down the line. My pastor says something that always stays with me whenever I'm making any decision. It doesn't need to make sense immediately. Nothing needs to make sense immediately. When you do things, I've read 50 Cent's book.
It's cold.
I read 50 Cent's book. Now, when you read his book and then you go back, I know I called him an idiot. I know I said, what's my man moving like that for? But when you read the book, you're like, shit.
I did the audio. I did the
audio. Bro, that's all I listen to in the gym. I don't listen to music.
Bro, he's a monster.
Bro, I'm like, so you dissed Oprah on purpose? And had the woman come to your house to interview you?
Yes.
bruv, you're a genius.
Yes.
But in the moment, it looks like craziness.
Yes, it does.
Chappelle, they called him crazy.
They did.
It made sense later.
Yeah, they tried to belittle him, say he was on doing drugs, all them
crazy
mental health.
But you know what? Later might be 13 years.
Yeah.
Can you wait till later?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even when we talk on Clubhouse sometimes,
real.
people want to make it make sense immediately in a room. But the reality of conversation is it appears back in your mind when it's relevant.
Yeah.
Your mind will always go back to a conversation you've had when that moment presents itself.
1000%.
It doesn't need to make sense immediately, and everybody wants something to make sense. Because if we give it names when we don't make sense of it straight away.
Yeah.
We call it crazy. That's weird. What are you talking about? They called Pharrell stupid when he wore the hat.
They did.
2 weeks later, man was out of stock.
Yeah.
It's true. Trendset.
And this is big. This is big Pharrell. Pharrell who's got bangers in almost every genre of music. Yeah. Big Pharrell just steps out with a hat. I'm happy. Yeah. I feel like that hat just represented.
You try and buy the hat sold out, bro. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, I've learned and I've watched and I've observed and I've been blessed enough to gain this information. Most, and Dre, I've known Dre.
It's mad.
Temple, Tottenham.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah. When he was a youth.
It's mad.
Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Like,
it's mad.
Early days.
Early.
Yeah? So, for me, like, I have a vantage point in this industry because I've seen most people when they were starting out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Yeah. I remember comedians who begged me for their first show.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people at the beginning.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like gigs, Kano,
crazy.
All these people, I've seen them.
Yeah.
Everybody, when everyone's starting out, I've seen it.
The growth.
Do you know what I mean? And for me, it's like, I love this game. I love the art form. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
I can tell though.
But that's what. And for me, I'm saying when I'm around Chappelle, it makes me realize what I'm on.
One last question before we go to intermission. Now you're at this point in your life.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're the best you as a stand-up now?
Yeah.
I believe that too.
Yeah.
I believe that.
You know what's funny? Simon Webb messaged me today.
Sick.
Simon Webb messaged me today and said, bro, let me read it to you quickly.
Sick.
Because it was random, but he goes, and Simon's my guy as well. And Simon's like a quiet person, but he just gets some of it. He said, yes, bro, just want to say your work is getting better and better, bro. Higher heights for you, sir. Blessings, yeah? And he sent me this today. And I'm telling you, the only reason why I know I'm getting better is because I'm being honest.
Right.
Bro, I grew up in foster care. Mm-hmm. I've never spoken about it on stage. Right. Both my parents went to jail when I was 5. Crazy. I've never spoken about it on stage.
Crazy.
Like I've lived in Ghana, I've never spoken about that experience. Being a dad, I've never really shared that as much.
Right. Yeah, of course.
Now I'm getting to a stage now. My new hour that I'm working on,
can't wait.
It's gonna be the realest show.
Can't wait.
That I ever done.
I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't want to say too much, but all I'm saying to you is, like, my sitcom that I'm pitching is about being in foster care. Mm-hmm. My book is ready to go. Mm-hmm. I've got a movie that's ready to go. Like, I have been working on being great.
Yeah, right. You will be. You are.
Not good.
You are. Great.
And sometimes greatness is minding your business, letting people have moments, understanding it's not your season, cooking, getting better, practicing. But I know what I'm holding. When you know what you're holding, yeah, when you know when a man, this is just for an analogy. When a man turns up with his fist to punch in your mouth, you know you got a bazooka. You might laugh at a man when he turn up. That's where I'm at. I've got a bazooka. I know what I'm carrying, but I've just got to treat that bazooka carefully because I don't want to blow up myself.
Right. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's about playing it at the right time, using it at the right time, and what's coming is the best version of me. I'm working on my new Netflix special. I'm working on a new hour. I'm excited by it.
This guy.
I know, man.
We're not just going to pass over like that.
No,
bro. Not everybody gets
man.
a Netflix special.
No, but I know, but I'm saying like, I'm shooting it next year. Big individuals producing it, exec producing it. And it's just a chain of events. And I'm telling you, this is going to be a phenomenal show.
Is it the same executive producer as Earthquakes one?
Yeah.
All right, say no more. Say no more.
Exclusive.
I read these things.
Exclusive.
You have to read certain names and see who's doing certain things. Okay, cool. Oh, that name's doing cool. But if I say nothing,
It's Earthquake, Darnell Rollins, Lunel, Tony Woods, Kojo.
Darnell makes me laugh.
Darnell's
Listen, Rollins, he's funny,
Darnell's a cold-blooded murderer as well.
He's cold. He's cold. He's cold.
He's somebody who I speak to, gives me loads of wisdom.
Yeah.
He sat down, I remember we was, Dave Chappelle done a show in Hammersmith, and Ed Sheeran turned up at the after party and sang with Prince's band. Serena Williams, Venus. It was just Wimbledon time in London. And I remember Darnell said to me, let me tell you something. He took me aside and he said, listen, when we was flying over here, Dave was telling me how much he fucks with you. And Darnell said, don't ever fuck up that relationship, Kojo.
Please.
Don't ever fuck up that relationship.
Not even for us, for yourself.
Please. For me.
He said, bro.
Not for us.
He said,
Dave, don't fuck that for me.
Oh, for you.
You're
part of this. You're part of this.
He said, Dave is a closed individual. His circle is his circle.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
And he goes, he spent an hour and a half talking about you
Yeah.
on the way here, yeah?
It's amazing.
How much he respects you, how much he loves you. He said,
it's amazing.
Don't ever fuck that up. Don't use his name for publicity. Don't put a post out on him that.
But you're not like that.
You're not that.
Of course, but he don't. Sometimes you gotta say it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta say it so it was said.
Yeah.
So a man's gonna say, I said it.
Facts. You was told.
You was told.
Yeah.
Don't ever fuck that up. And that's why I'm always of service to people. Because that's, Russell Simmons said to me, taking has an expiry date, giving doesn't.
Yeah.
If you give, you will always be relevant in this business.
Yeah.
You will always have a job. You will always be okay in this business. But if you take, someone's going to take your position of taking.
That's true.
You can only take so much. But when you give, you will always have a job.
Gems are real, man, today.
And this
I don't know about you, but the gems are real. Gems are real today, bro. Like,
if Dave's your friend, Dave's my friend through Kojo. I know about you. I know about me. You know what I mean? No, but all right, now let's go to intermission.
Intermission, final intermission. Yeah. We are with Kojo Anim, dropping massive gems.
Yeah.
It's a fast food podcast. Shout out to Jojo Montana.
Yes,
shout out to Drizzy Sacafet Freckles.
I am.
My boy Trimmer, you should have been here today. But you'll listen to the audio and say shit.
Shout out Trim.
Big up yourself, Trim. I got a little surprise for you lot. Because Kojo's here. And it's really interesting that he spoke about that. I went on holiday to Cyprus. Reflected. Got COVID when I got back.
Of course he did.
Reflected. Said, you know what? I'm going to write a freestyle. Because this is what I do. This is what I do from day one.
Energy. Fast Food Podcast.
I'm like one snort of cocaine away from a seizure. God only knows the grief. Put your top 3 in a split. Last night got the rubber degree. When I passed it, got an assist. You bastards ain't in my league. How I craft it, it's a gift. Shoot game nasty, crep game mean. One burger away from a heart attack. You don't want the beef. A goat can get curried and cleaned. Think Keith Murray's first single. Slide on face to feet. Came to your crib, put your baby to sleep. Left DNA all over her jeans. Then walked all over your sleep.
Low vision, Cammy Riddim.
Yo, I'm like one snort of cocaine away from a seizure. God only knows the grief. Put your top 3 in a split. Last night got the rubber degree. When I passed it, got an assist. You bastards ain't in my league. How I craft it, it's a gift. Shoot game nasty, crep game mean. One burger away from a heart attack. You don't want the beef. A goat can get curried and cleaned. Think Keith Murray's first single. Slide on face to feet. Came to your crib, put your baby to sleep. Left DNA all over her jeans. Then walked all over your sleep. White pairs of your Air Force Ones, I'm light years ahead. Yeah, I'm light years ahead. Where's he gone? I might blaze ahead. MJ's Pepsi commercial. Touchdown get made and head blazed your mom. Don't fuck with Morgan Hytes, it's murder. He's like the best we've ever seen. Don't fuck with Morgan Hytes, it's murder. Murder. Yeah, all black but my wife is white. I'm all that and my life is I. This is all straight facts while your life is dying. Call me Bruce Forsyth when the price is. This me at 4-5, still rhymes is tight. Dealing with me can get risky. I'm a different MC, so don't miss me. Better believe I'm that shifty. I can kill him with ease and so quickly. I won't take out your spleen and your kidney. History very deep, I like 6 feet. All I talk about Ninas and clicks, please. You was never a leader, are you kidding me? Fuck around with the Holy Ghost, it's scary. Oh, he's cold. Scream bloody Mary, eerie whispers. Man are on smoke. Change like a Chinese whisper or incredible hope. Came from under a rock, bust a nut and set in stone. Yeah. Don't fuck with Morgan Hytes, it's murder. He's like the best we've ever seen. Don't fuck with Morgan Hytes, it's murder. Murdery.
You are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
Cold, yeah? That's cold, bro.
Hey, cold, yeah?
Hey, that's smiling, bro. I got the cold goodies out, yeah,
It's mad. It's cold, it's funny because when you're talking about your career and the ups and downs of it, I'm just
seeing yourself.
Yeah, bro. Because you do go through that. You go for a period of time where you're putting everything into it, and you get to a level and you're wondering why you're not where you think you should be. When life humbles you, you grow, you become a father, and then you take a little step back and go to yourself, okay, cool, really, do I really want this? And it was just me reflecting on my life and where I need to be. I've got pretty much, coach, I will say this verbatim, my life is in order. Financially, my wife is fine, my son is growing, they're not wanting. But I'm a creative person. And my job is fulfilling to a degree, but it's not what makes me happy.
Let me tell you something, yeah? One thing about my ex, yeah, and my son's mum, and I would implore everybody to read Will Smith's book.
I'm at the, I got the book still.
And I'll tell you to get your missus to read the book.
Oh, okay.
Because when you read that book, you understand what it's like living with the creative. Yeah? And he talks about Jada's perception of him. But that man and his journey is the most powerful story I've ever read. I only read autobiographies. I don't read non-fiction.
Yeah, same.
I'm in the gym working out.
Listening.
And I'm listening, bro. I just finished Rick Ross's. Like, I'm listening to people who I admire.
Yeah.
And their real story. That feeds me. Yeah, they're making mistakes for me. So I don't have to do them.
Yeah.
So when you are doing that, it's being with somebody who understands that creative thing. Because my son's mum, she read the book. I told her I was beginning to read it. She goes, oh, read it. She said to me, I didn't understand you until I read Will Smith's book. Didn't understand you.
Yeah, that's real.
I didn't understand you. Yeah. Not in a negative way.
No, but I can.
But I didn't understand how your mind works and what makes you breathe.
Yeah. What makes you whole.
Yeah. What makes you breathe? Breathe. Because guess what, Morgs? You are useless to your wife if you can't breathe. You're useless to your son if you can't breathe. They say, put your mask on before your wife or your pick-me. Why do they say that? Because if you cannot breathe, you're useless to everybody. Yeah. So if you're doing everybody first and making them priority, you're not. You're weak.
Yeah.
You're killing the whole. You're sabotaging the whole thing, right? But it's understanding. But the thing is about getting everybody on the same page, though, because your wife isn't ignorant. She's not a bad person.
No.
But when you indulge in this, and it might be something you listen to together. Yeah. Every day you might do a couple of chapters together.
That's what we're gonna do.
Because I tell you what, for my son's mum to hit me up and see me and understand who she had a child with and be like, you know what, I get you now. The moment she read that book and she understood me and what fuels me and why. Because you know what it is, when we do something that's fun, people don't see the work in it.
Yeah.
They don't see the work.
It looks easy.
Yeah, it looks, no, forget easy, it looks fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you get to go to Dubai. They don't forget that you still got to pick up that microphone
of course,
and do your job.
And perform to these 8 people that turned up.
Yeah. It's true.
It's not Ram tonight.
Hopefully they
8 people
understand
turned
the
up.
language.
It's true.
Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
Do
right?
Yeah.
They see all this substance. They see you on a cruise, but they don't realize that these people are going to die in 2 weeks. 70-year-old Mavis, 80-year-old Arthur, you got to make them laugh.
They probably got
You're African. You got African jokes. How you going to do that?
Yeah, talk about it.
Like, they see the fun, they see the cruise, they see the sun. They don't see that you've got to go and work, though.
Yes.
The work side of being creative isn't always entertaining.
It isn't.
Dubai might be great, but I can't be bothered to go. That's draining me.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So they only compare it to what they do. Yeah, I go into an office and that's real work.
Yeah.
But this is real work too.
Yes.
And I'm saying it's about getting each other on the same page because she loves you. Your partner's gonna love you. They're supposed to love you and see you. As men, we want to be seen.
Yeah.
That we need security too.
Yes.
Our security is, do you see me?
Yeah. It's facts.
Yeah.
Do you see me? Do you understand that, you know, I'm great at everything else, but I just never have clean towels when you come round. My towel, I got one towel, brother. Now, you know, if I turn it the other side, that's 2 towels. They don't understand that, but they're supposed to see and be like, they can complain about it, or they go, let me just get this man some towels.
Yeah.
So he feels great for when he leaves the house.
Yeah.
And that's what we need. We need to be seen as men. And it's including your partner in your dreams and your goals.
100%.
And for my son's mom to be like, I see you.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Do your thing.
That's amazing, man.
Because she's never worried about me and my son. Ain't worried about that. We've never had a conversation about my son.
Yeah.
Because that's pattern. She knows the stock that I come from.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna worry about that.
Yeah.
But you have to understand that I'm chasing greatness.
Yeah.
And that sometimes I've got to be selfish about it. Kids or no kids.
Yeah.
Have to.
Kids or no kids. Because ultimately it's about the bigger picture. Anything that blesses my son blesses you. You understand? We're not cool because of my son.
Yeah.
We're cool because at some point we cared about each other enough to create him.
That's right.
So it ain't about him.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's about me and you being cool anyway.
That's fine.
And that's what we've got.
Yeah. That's good.
We've got a dope relationship.
Yeah.
When people
That's
feel like,
what's
when people feel like, oh, they're not together anymore, they must be. Don't get twisted. We have our little moments. That's because we're human beings.
Everyone has moments.
Yeah, because we're human beings. Do you understand? But some people can't fathom the relationship I have.
Yeah.
I just called her today and be like, listen, I'm paying for you and look man to go away.
Yeah, it's the love. It's love. It's love.
Because I see the work that you're doing, I see how hard it is. That's a job.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So for me, it's about respecting the journey of a creative.
Yeah.
You, Morgan,
Yeah.
are doing a disservice to anyone that you love if you are not making, if you're not doing what brings you the good energy. You're doing a disservice to them. They don't need to understand it straight away.
They don't.
But it will always make sense later, Morgs.
And that's why now, especially over the last, Coach, I would say a couple of months, I'm homing in on me. Because as far as I'm concerned, as a man, I represent.
Yep.
There's no one in my close circle saying he's a waster.
Yeah.
He doesn't do the right thing. I represent. But at the same time, without me being creative, I'm not fully myself. If I'm not in the studio or I'm not doing the pod, I'm not chatting or I'm not creating or getting new ideas, I'm not whole, bro. I'm not a whole person. And it's weird because when I took my time out to get married and I took my time out to just sort that part of my life out, I had to make those sacrifices. And at the time, it felt like I would never go back to it. And there was people around me going, bro, dude, listen to me. Don't, because I put out a little disclaimer once, ages ago. Guys, because I used to be called Doom Man. I used to be called DOOMMAN. I was like, guys, gonna have to hang this one up. And people were like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, guys, it's just, I gotta do this. I feel like my life is running away from me and I need to catch up. And so at the time, it felt like that's what I needed to do, which it was to a degree. But over a period of time, I feel like over obviously being with Dre, who's another creative person, doing a pod, Joe, having Ashley D on the show, him giving me inspiration because of his journey, and do you know what I mean? He had it and he lost it, and then you see what I'm saying? Now the conversation with you today, it makes me feel like as long as I am creating, I am doing the right thing. And as you say, I'm also happy, and then other people around me, my family, will reap the rewards.
You have to remember, your default setting is responsibility.
Yes.
You've displayed that.
Yes.
Get back to you.
Yes.
No one in your life is worried about your responsibilities.
Yes.
Because you've displayed the ability to respect that.
Yes.
My son's mom don't worry about my responsibility.
Yes.
Because I've displayed the ability. So I can. It's when you don't handle responsibility. You don't deserve to dream.
Yeah.
You don't deserve to dream. Fuck your dreams.
Yeah.
But when you handle responsibility, it encourages that support network to allow you to get back to the dream. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Hallelujah.
And that's ultimately what it is. You didn't ever stop or quit. It was more about doing what was responsible. You come from good stock. You're an admirable man. You're a guy that guys respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, respect.
So it's one of them things where, you know you do that.
Yeah.
You know you do that.
Yeah.
Your son knows who you are.
Yeah.
Get back to it.
Facts.
Because you're trying to do something that you believe is going to serve them. It's about being of service.
It's real.
And you'd rather try and not get to where you want to be like, okay, I call it a day, than someone call it a day for you. You got to leave on your own terms. You got to. Not many people do. They get kicked out. Do you know what I mean?
House.
And back to what you said at the beginning of the show, it's about seasons. Not all. It's not. That was my season to kick. That was my time to go away, reflect.
I
do
saw
what I needed to do.
MC Versatile.
Yes.
You know him?
Yes.
I remember Versatile. I was like, yeah, man. He had a couple of tunes out.
Yeah.
He's RD's manager.
It's crazy.
Wow. And Artie's out there just...
Because sometimes he's like, you know what you want for yourself, but what's God's plan for you?
What is God?
How about that?
How about that?
You might want to be the MC. But maybe you're the producer. Maybe you're the manager for the next big
Maybe
thing.
I'm the writer.
Maybe you've born the blessing in your life. It's like, we've got to realize that you have your goal in life, and at some point you got to be like, okay, what's my purpose though? Do you know what my purpose is? Helping people. I keep avoiding it. I keep arguing with people, but I always end up helping someone. I've lived abroad, bro, and I found God's put something in front of me that I was able to help. Yeah. At some point, I gave in. I surrendered. Yeah. I said, "Listen, you clearly want me to help people. Yeah. You're giving me the fuel to be able to help them. Yeah. This ain't by mistake." Yeah. And at some point, I'll be like, "Okay, my gift is comedy, but my purpose is helping people. Yeah. How can I help people? Yeah." That's the real thing that we're all here for. Whatever we want to do, it leads us to our purpose.
100%.
So don't always feel like it has to be what you came in with.
Exactly. It's not.
You've got all these experiences.
Yes.
Yeah. You might be the quarterback.
Yes.
Do you understand? Of orchestrating and making sure that the formation's set.
That's
and
right.
everybody knows what they're doing.
That's right. It's part of your journey.
And if it comes easy to you, that's the purpose.
Bro, writing is just, bro, I know.
There you go.
Bro, I wrote that with COVID. I had COVID. I was lying in my bed and I was like, what the fuck am I going to do with these next 2 days? I can't go nowhere. I can't get out the house.
You wrote that?
I wrote that while I was ill in bed.
Oh, because them bars sound similar to
That's what you call Dre, that's what you call sick bars.
Yeah. No, because you know what you said earlier about people taking your materials. I swear I said you like at least a 16, similar to. I need to listen to that song again.
Sick bars, blood.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Coach, before we wrap up the show, we do this every episode. It's a quick fire round. We just throw questions out.
All right, cool. Let's go.
We just keep it moving.
Let's go.
Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it.
Let me finish this, Henny.
You want to start first? Or you want me to start first?
Let's go. A nice and easy one. Are there more footballs in the world, or are there more football boots in the world?
Football boots.
Yeah.
Football boots.
Because there's two of them.
Footballs.
Yeah. All right. So you think there's more football boots in the world than footballs? All right. Cool. All right. Easy ones. Neil Long or Halle Berry in peak
Halle
days?
Berry, don't disrespect
Halle Berry, man. Don't disrespect it.
Boomerang, you can't fuck with Boomerang.
Yeah. Even though we've never seen Halle Berry's toes.
Neil Long, yeah.
I've never seen Halle Berry's toes. That's the only thing. I've never seen her toes.
I've seen Neil Long's toes.
No.
So where you do that for?
I'm gonna bring this one back.
I've met Neil Long.
Yeah.
And I've seen her toes.
Say no more. She looks like she smells like cinnamon or something. But anyway, keep your best friend or lose your best friend and get 200 million.
Fuck.
That's fuckery.
Keep my best friend.
Keep my best friend.
My best friend will help me make 200 million.
That's what I want to say.
Yeah. But deep down.
No, but do you know what it is, yeah? You don't need 200 million, you need best friend.
Yeah.
You do.
You know what I mean? Because you can have life with less.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you know what I mean? But you need a best friend, man.
You need a best friend.
Because why have 200 million and no one?
Exactly. Jojo?
I don't have best friends.
Say the word.
He said, my best friend's at 200 million.
All right.
She a fan, bitch.
You can only do one or the other. You can either watch sports but have access to no music, or listen to music and not have access to any sports.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, man. I had bare music during COVID and no sports blood.
Yeah.
Sports.
Yeah.
It's football, man.
Bruv, no football. Fuck me up.
Yeah. Because I can tap on the floor, mate.
Yeah, man. I can hum two church songs. You know what I mean?
Joe, what you say?
Techie, innit?
So does no music mean no talking the hardest?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
There's music and there's a rhythm. That's a rhythm.
All right, say no more. Okay, cool. Who would you rather party with? They're in town and they, hey, Morgz, it's Samuel Jackson. Where's the party at tonight? Hold on, Sam. It's got someone else on the line. Who's that? Yo, Morgz, it's Denzel. I'm in the ends. Where's the party at tonight? Who you hanging up on?
Denzel, because I met Samuel Jackson. He was an arsehole.
Really?
Yeah, man. And he's one of my favorite actors. He's one of my favorite actors.
He's a Liverpool fan.
See? He's one of my favorite actors, but he was on a.
Was Liverpool doing bad at the time, or?
Nah.
Damn,
he was just
man.
a rude person, bro. I hate you really for
When you
Django.
meet your heroes, it's not good.
Yo,
all the time,
bro,
innit?
man, that hurt me, man. Because Jamie afterwards was so amazing.
Yeah.
And I've met Denzel. And Denzel, to me, he's that fucking man.
Yeah, he's top dog.
There's two people that I will cross the street for. Guys. The Rock's one of them, and I met him.
Yeah.
Denzel Washington and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Hove.
I met Hove a long
Whole
time
Avengers
ago,
over here, bro.
still.
All day. Yeah, man.
Jay-Z and Denzel. Denzel for me, by the way.
I say Denzel, but I got to chat to him about what he said about my boy Damson.
Yeah. For real.
That's what you say. What you say?
Yeah, but hold on. Samuel Jackson was dissing fucking everybody. Now.
Yeah.
Now you diss Daniel Kaluuya and everybody, blood.
Denzel.
And Johnny boy. Yeah, no, all right, cool. If your partner makes more money than you, does that affect your pride?
No.
My butler.
Your partner, sorry.
Oh, no, hell
Oh,
no.
what code you got, butler?
No. I thought you said butler.
Bro,
it's like that
like
over there,
Jeffrey
man.
and
That's
that.
what I mean. Hold on, that's my money.
It's a fact.
How you winning on my money and I'm losing? The fuck is this?
Joe, what you say?
100%, I'm Nigerian.
All right.
Go.
Who's more God-fearing, West Indians or Africans?
Ooh, that's fuckery.
Oh, Africans.
You think?
Absolutely.
I just think,
I believe in the act. I don't believe in the vocal.
Yeah.
West
Oh,
Indians.
okay.
Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus.
yeah. And then
But they'll
you do
cuss
fuckery,
you
and then
out
you
some
do fuckery,
pussy wall straight away and at church as well. You've heard pussy wall. You've never heard of no African. This is no one at church. Bumper clown comes out the moment the hymn stops.
Yeah, we forget.
What you bumper ass you do? Why you come late to church? What you? For the love of fucking God. What is going on in this? Yeah, only Caribbean people put fuckery and church.
Yeah.
In the same sentence.
But when you deep it, we're all from Africa, so.
Oh, now we are, because Afro beats. We weren't in the 80s, now were we?
True, you know. All
right.
We've got to talk about that on the pod, actually.
We do.
Yeah.
All right. Bring one thing back from the 90s.
Blockbusters.
Music.
That's the one.
I love blockbusters, man.
Yeah?
I like to go to get my DV.
Yeah, but did you like bringing it back?
True.
You better clock that game in 48 hours, blood.
Joe, can you answer that question? Is that your time?
The price of trainers.
Oh, that's a good shout. 50 pounds, 60 pounds.
TNs are like 170 now, 190.
Mad.
Man. Taking a piss.
Taking the absolute.
110s are cost more than 110.
Come on, man.
That don't make no sense.
All right. Which one is worse in regards to cheating? Sex with no emotional attachment or no sex with emotional attachment?
I've said this to the man them and they diss me. Yeah, I said, you chat to my girl for 8 hours on the phone, brother, I've lost her. you can beat my girl and I can get her back.
Yeah.
I ain't lost her.
Yeah.
Sometimes sex is just sex.
Yeah.
But then they started talking about, what if she's sucking man's hood and all that.
No,
and I started getting a bit vague.
It's the emotion.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And she got tear her eye. Like, she got tear in her eye. All that. That's what made me change my mind after. So I was like, I don't need my girl going, you get me now? I don't need that. Sorry. But I'll stick to my original thing. I'll say women can be taken emotionally, not always physically.
100%.
Yeah, just what he said.
Yeah.
Joe.
Wait. Who knows?
He always gives the detail.
Is he a lawyer during the day? Is he a lawyer during the day?
Hey. Technical.
Yo, he reads the T's and C's all the time. All right, okay. Have you ever met a friends with benefit commando?
No.
What do you mean?
Without drawers on.
No drawers linked to your.
You got a link to
friend with
ting without pants on. Just gone there.
Oh yeah.
I've received.
No, but have you delivered Amazon Prime?
No.
Okay, I have.
Oh wait, have I linked someone with no, and I ain't got nothing on?
No,
No drawers.
Oh, nah, brother.
No drawers.
Nah, brother.
You got your shorts on, but no drawers.
Nah. Oh, no. Oh, see? Yeah. Hold on, I got condom on as well, man. Hey. I got condom on as well. And guess what? Man didn't beat, you know. I ended up beating myself. You ever beat yourself, blood? Fam, I was fuming. I had to bust in my own hand. I was vexed.
Oh shit!
The Fast Food Podcast.
Oh my god!
I guess that's gonna be the trailer. Fam. Hey. Sorry, blood. Do you know what it is? Because do you know what it is? We all know the secret. You can change your mind if you have to go look for a condom. When you go look for a condom, she's gonna change your mind, blood. Like I had it on, fam. Fuck that. Oh my god. It's getting hot in here.
Oh, bro. Let's keep it moving. Because
I think we got in it now.
Listen.
That's it, because nothing's gonna top that. Nothing's gonna top that, bro. Oh my chest, bro.
I'm all the way fucked up right now. All right. Praise the Lord. Listen, Fast Food Podcast.
Damn.
I want to say thank you for Kojo for coming on the show. I knew it was going to be funny. but you always anticipate the moment where you lose your breath and choke on your own saliva. And it was great. People, make sure that you lock in. We are available on all DSPs, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts. Visuals is out 2 days after on our YouTube channel, Fast Food Podcast TV. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to get this out.
If it's not, don't be upset. It's just that, you know. Yeah.
I know that we usually record on a Sunday, and today is not Sunday.
Yeah, that's
but don't worry about it.
We have to make that my fault, guys.
Yeah,
my fault.
It's all right. We accommodate. You know
We accommodate for the legends. And we'll be back in a fortnight. Trim will be back. Shout out to Trim.
Yep.
Big up Jojo Montana, Drizzy Sakafet Freckles.
Aye.
Our special guest today, Kojo. Blessings. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it, man. I really appreciate you.
Always. I'll be
we
back,
appreciate you, man. Friend of the show now.
Defo.
We'll be back in a fortnight. Morgan Hytes signing out. Peace.
I go by the name of Morgan Hytes, Trimmer, who's got the keys to my bimmer, Drizzy, Sakafet, Freckles. We are back for a brand new season 5 of the Fast Food Podcast. Remember, it is available on all DSPs, iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Google Podcasts. Visual episodes are available on our YouTube channel. That is Fast Food Podcast TV. Peace.
But God, but I got too much pride. Yeah.